Please don't spoil the movie.
By adding your own soundtrack. Hello, I am Michael Scott.
Hello, and my name is Deborah.
Deborah.
Yes.
And welcome back to Please Don't Spoil the Movie. A podcast brought to you by sisters who love each other dearly.
Upon occasion.
Who the fuck is Deborah?
Huh?
Who the fuck is Deborah?
Deborah is the name of a character in the movie Empire Records.
Oh, did you just watch that recently?
And that same young lady who plays Deborah in Empire Records is also in this film that we are talking about today.
Did you just recently watch Empire Records? I know it's not on your repertoire.
No, I didn't.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it once.
Okay, you remember Deborah, the young and infamous Deborah.
Sure.
Okay. How are you today?
I'm fine.
We
How
just
are
got
you?
Good. I'm excited for our trip to Japan.
You are.
Konnichiwa. See.
Konnichiwa.
I don't know why I said
you
see.
should be excited.
Origato.
I don't know why I said see.
See. Are you excited?
Once we get over the 16-hour plane ride, then I can be a lot more excited.
I hope you know that I have a sleep schedule for us that we must follow.
And what is that sleep schedule?
It's
you figured it out?
I did a chat GPT down with the AI. You know, I don't support it.
It's ruining me.
Sorry. It's ruining the environment. Sorry, guys. But they told me, I forgot what it was, but I think it was basically like we can sleep to DC, but when we get to
don't tell me I can't fucking sleep on that goddamn plane.
For the first half of it, we cannot. It's like for the first half of it, we cannot sleep, and then the second half we can go to sleep. But it's something like that, or the vice versa. But yeah, we have to stay up, or jet lag will kick our ass. So we have to follow this.
Well, you don't even know. You said or vice versa, so you need to know.
Okay, hold on. It's but yeah. So when we get to DC, stay up. No one drinks coffee. Get on the plane. Not lights out. This says, but even when we're on the plane, we still have more time. So I think from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. we'll be in Japan time, but we will still be on the plane. So we have to wake up, is what I'm saying. At one point, we have to wake up. We land in Japan at like 3-ish. It says get sunlight, no naps. 9:30 p.m. So after your photo shoot, go to bed. Sleep in sync. But yeah, you cannot. It says. The thing said, do not nap. Do not nap. If you do, you can only do for a short amount of period.
I don't think once we land, we're not going to have time to nap. I don't even see that happening.
I just don't want anyone to suggest it.
Because we have to make my photo shoot. We have to be prompt.
I don't want anyone to suggest it.
I won't. I'm concerned about the 16-hour flight. That's what Jake.
I'm concerned about it too. I haven't done such a thing, and I think I'm in the middle seat. Somehow I got bullied into that.
I'm actually in the middle seat. But...
Oh. Okay.
So calm the fuck down.
We can switch halfway.
Thank you.
Where does Mom have an aisle seat? I hope she did.
I think she does.
She good.
She's not. She's sitting near us, but she's not.
Right. Yeah. I'm excited. Our mom's coming, guys. I'm very excited. What are you most excited for?
Landing.
Oh my goodness. This was your choice. No one, mind you, this is for her 30th birthday. This is her choice. We could have went to Mexico. We could have went to Barbados. We could have went to the islands. Let's go to Japan.
It would have been better if it wasn't such a quick turnaround. If we could have stayed there for 2 weeks, but none of y'all bitches wanted to do that. So,
I can't.
I know you can't. You're getting married. Reagan doesn't have any vacation time because all of her vacation is wrapped around in the summer because she's a teacher. So this is the best I could do.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. It's something better than nothing.
I am. I wish we could have been there for at least 7 days. At least, but
yeah, this is okay.
To each
something better than nothing. But I'm most excited for Disney. I hope you guys know that also will not be a relaxed trip.
To Disney?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm glad you know too, bitch. We're gonna wake up at like 5 a.m.
Okay, well, see, that is where they lost me. I will say that's where they lost me. Because they're saying, like, you got to get there so early, you stay in the lines. Yeah. But the lines don't move. And if you get there, like, 30 minutes after the park opens, you go in. But I think people, I don't know. I don't want to get there that early just to sit there in line before.
Well, I don't want to sit in line for a goddamn ride. To me, that defeats the purpose.
Right. But see, I'm thinking when people get there early,
and we're going on a Saturday. The day we're going is on a Saturday.
I know, and I was like, "Why does?" I wish I talked to this lady. I'm like, "Why'd you book these stuff in this order?"
I told her to put it on a Saturday.
Okay, well, why'd you tell her to do that?
Why did I tell her that? Oh, because this is why. This is how we ended up going on a Saturday. Because originally, right, she was trying to book us on a sumo demonstration tour. A sumo I said, bitch, I don't want to do that.
All right.
I want the real shit. I want to see a sumo wrestling match. I want to see the show.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, well, it's seasonal. This time I'm like, bitch, do you even research? And I'm talking about our travel agent. So she was like, oh, well, you know, it's like seasonal. So like the time you're going, it's not in season.
Lies. This is
quick
peak time.
Google search, right, tells me that the day sumo season starts is like the 14th. Okay. So I was like, I screenshotted to her. I said, hey, Lauren, after Googling, it actually tells me that the day after, like 2 days after we land, that's when we start. So can you please book us a sumo wrestling match for that day? And I wanted my birthday activity to either be Disneyland or the sumo show. And because the sumo show only starts on my birthday, I was like, okay, well, that's it. There we go.
That's fair.
And then that's how Disney ended up being the day before.
Yeah. We didn't have much to choose from. I am upset. The only thing I'm upset
if we were staying 7 days, we could have went on a Tuesday, but we ain't doing that, so.
Yeah. I think the only thing I'm upset about, I'm not upset, but that Mount Fiji on the last day, I'm like, that's going to kick my ass. I was like, no.
I know. But I didn't want to do that on the first day.
I didn't want, no, right.
Maybe I should have made it the last day. Maybe I should have swiped out Fiji and Disney, but.
I know, but then who wants to be hiking up in case we got jet lag? You never know what your body's doing.
Right. So I was like, put that shit on the last day.
Yeah. I'm excited for Kyoto.
It seemed last day-ish to me. Like, oh, see the mountains, close it out with beautiful scenery. Yeah. Oh, this is so nice. Take it all in. So that's why I was like, put it on the last day.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how that goes because it's like all day hiking, I'm assuming. I can tell.
Bitch, I hope not. I thought it was just a fucking see the fucking view and go home. Dude, we're not hiking up some shit, are we?
That's what I'm reading here. Oh, maybe not. Let me see. I don't know. This thing says, I don't know. This thing says 11 hours and 50 minutes.
It did. I saw that and I was like, yo, what the fuck? That's a full work day plus 2 more hours.
So that's right.
But so I thought that accounted for like travel. Like there, like maybe 2 hours there, 2 hours back.
Enjoy it. Okay, maybe not.
And then we gotta find a club to go to so we can party.
Yes. I saw some, that's all I was on my do list. I saw some cute restaurant. Someone was like bar hopping. I was like, oh, that's cute. Who knows?
Whatever.
I don't.
I need to figure out what I'm wearing for the fucking photo shoot though.
There you go. Do you know you can't, then I had to figure out because I know they say they don't like your chest out. I know that's a big thing.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I think they're okay with your legs being out, but I think it's your chest that they're like, whoa. From what I've seen.
My legs being out? Come on, what is this?
They said I think they're okay with that. It's the chest that they don't like out, per se. And then also you have to bring I know you like athleisure, but the bitches is dressing in Japan, girl, so.
Yeah, I like my athleisure.
Yeah, I'm just saying. The bitches is dressing.
I don't care what they dressing.
They don't know.
They ain't gotta worry about me. I'm gonna be dressing because I'm gonna have braids down my booty hole. And that's gonna be dressing to them. And then they're gonna try to steal it. Cause they be liking to wear braids out there.
No, I did not know that. And wear braids
yeah, them K-pop motherfuckers be having braids in their scalp.
The boys, maybe. The girls?
No, I've never seen it on girls, but I have seen it on the guys.
I do know the fellas like to cosplay as black men, but haven't seen it upon the girls yet.
I haven't seen it on the ladies, and it better stay that way.
Right.
And I don't want nobody touching my hair. Don't touch my hair.
I haven't seen.
And no, we can't take a fucking picture.
I do, when Nick and Sam went they were taking pictures with Nick, but I can't remember who they thought they was. I think they thought he was Tyler Creators. I forgot who Nick Sam said
God.
they thought he was, but they were taking pictures of him.
That's terrible.
It was just a group of kids. It was just a group of kids, so it wasn't like. And I think it only happened once or twice. I don't think it was like a horde of people. Like when they go to when the black girls go to China, I don't know where they be going. It's an Asian country.
I think it's a little bit worse in China. I think, I'm not certain.
When they be like, get out there. Like,
but yeah, I'm excited. Oh, and we have to. That's another thing I need to figure out when the fuck we got time to do that. What? Because we have to get authentic designer bags. Like we have to set aside.
Are we okay with secondhand?
I think they're all going to be secondhand. So yeah,
well, they have some role. I think
that's why they're cheaper, because it's like secondhand, but good quality secondhand. But then I read like the best place to get it isn't in Tokyo. It's in like outside Tokyo. I'm like, oh my god, why is nothing in Tokyo?
Okay, we're not going outside Tokyo.
But I need it. That's where it's cheaper.
We can say how much cheaper. They'd be like, it's $10, $23. We're paying for convenience.
Because if I can get a Louis Vuitton tote bag for $500, Louis Vuitton. If I can do a Louis Vuitton tote bag, $500 outside of Tokyo versus $900 inside of Tokyo, I want the fucking $500.
No, I was actually cheaper than that. I just saw a TikTok and a girl was like, I found a Chanel for $200, but it was used. But I'm okay with used personally.
Yeah. But and I want a big one, and I want Louis Vuitton slides too. I want both of those. Oh, goodness.
Things. Well, yeah, you gotta do your research. Well, research was in Tokyo. Let's start there, because I mean, it's not like we have a free day. I don't know if we have time to go to outside of Tokyo. But I was thinking, I'm not sure. I feel like we can shop in Kyoto. I don't know what kind of shopping they have there, but I feel like we have a lot of leftover time.
They're gonna have the designer bags over there.
I know, but just shopping in general. Okay. I think after the sumo wrestling, I don't think we gotta stay there the whole day, and we can see what the vibe is.
That's not happening.
Yeah,
because that's really like our only free day is the sumo wrestling day.
Yeah, so I was like, I didn't know how long y'all wanted to stay, but I was like, we could watch 2 or 3 matches and get on out of there. Yeah. And then shit, you never know. We might be on a weird schedule. We might wake up at 5 a.m. and be like, oh, let's get fucking going.
What we can do.
Yeah.
See what we can get. Well, and Kyoto or I can't.
Kyoto? I think it's Kyoto.
Kyoto. And fucking Fiji. I mean, that's the whole day fucking gone. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little more nervous about Mount Fiji because I'm just like, activity. Yeah. There's no escape there.
Yeah.
Mount Fiji. There's no escape. But yeah, the first
really no escape Kyoto either.
Yeah, but I feel like Kyoto, we won't have an activity. It would just be like the tea ceremony, which I think can't last more than 90 minutes, and you could walk around at least.
Right, but yeah.
We won't be.
But our tickets are booked returning or later that night.
Right. We could try to move them earlier. Yeah. I know they say if you miss your train, you can get on a later train. I wonder if you can hop on an earlier train.
Earlier train.
I mean, still 2 fucking hours. It's not like you get back quickly.
Right.
But yeah.
Maybe the place that sells like the designer handbags for cheap is in between Tokyo and Kyoto. Maybe we could hop off. I don't know. I'll have to do some research.
Yeah, you'll do some research because you have to. But we have to buy another bullet train ticket though to get back on there.
Fuck. Right. Exactly.
And then.
All right.
And I'm excited for. Oh, sorry. I'm excited for Disney Sea. I hope Mom can ride some. From what I've heard, they're not super like fast rides. Most of the rides, which I'm actually happy for. And the one I really
like no Disney ride is really that fucking crazy.
I don't know. See, like even they said the Tower of Terror is a little toned down from the regular Tower of Terror.
Yeah. We've got to make sure to do that one.
Yeah.
Have you seen those? Like some people are doing those, and it's like a glam bot moment. We have to do that.
We can try.
How but see, I don't know.
But the problem is, you would have to see.
What?
The people who do that, they've been on that ride like thousands of times, so they know where the camera's taking. They know here's the camera, and they're not scared.
You have to show face the entire time. You just have to figure it out.
But they be knowing. They be like, we have to watch a video. But when I did it in Disney, like with Chancellor out here, I was screaming. No, I didn't try that. No, I tried to get on the ride. I was terrified.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell you I was. There was a random black woman next to me, and I was hanging on to her arm, screaming.
Not she was that scared, huh?
She was scared too. We were scared together. I did not like it, but they said this one is not as droppy. And then because at the Tower of Terror, you just have a seatbelt over your lap. That's it. But in the one in Tokyo, it's over your shoulder.
Before I wrote it myself, I didn't even think it was seats. I thought you were literally on an elevator that just dropped, like free falling, standing.
Oh, standing up.
Yeah, that's how I always thought it was.
That's not. I understand that, but it's almost just as worse. You're just sitting down with a buckle on. It's not safe. I don't like it. Oh, I hated that ride. I don't like it. I don't like those kind of drops. But I'm excited for the Disney version. And I really want to do the Tango ride, which to me is like their version of like It's a Small Place After All.
A Wonderful World.
Yeah, so I think Mom could do that one.
Yeah, she can definitely do that one.
You think she could do the Toy Story one?
I haven't seen that one.
It's like the Men in Black one, but Toy Stories.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. And I didn't know they had so many different like theme parks in Tokyo. I was like, fuck, we should have went to Universal, but I was like, it's Disney. You gotta do it. Yeah. That's why we have to go back.
Oh, no, we can go back. That's why Tokyo might be our spot.
Right. It might be our spot.
Yeah. Because you could do a whole Tokyo where you just go to theme parks. And
right, exactly. And we gotta go when the cherry blossoms are in season. Oh, I was so pissed. They're not in season.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It should be.
Where are they? In October?
Like March and April.
Okay.
I feel like if they're in spring in bloom in March and April, they should be in bloom in September.
They dead by then. Hey, look, if you would have went March and April, we wouldn't have seen sumo. That's pretty cool that we're seeing sumo.
Right. And I'm like, why don't these things match up? That's also an issue for me.
And I'm really happy that we get Mom's coming too.
When I told Reagan that Mom wanted to come and was coming, she was like, "Oh, I think it'll be good if we have like an adult with us." I said, "Hold no." I said, "You got it twisted, baby."
Right.
I said, "If anything, we're bringing a child along with us."
Right.
I was like, "If anybody's gonna be adulting, I assure you, it's not gonna be her." I was like, "She's gonna actually slow us down."
Right. Exactly.
I was like, "She
should have been like."
I was like, "We're gonna have to keep a leash on this lady." I was like, "If anybody's gonna be an adult, it's gonna be Jordan. It's not gonna be her."
I've been here the whole time.
Right.
Actually, we brought on a child and we almost watched.
Right. Literally, I was like the exact opposite. This is a woman who we're going to have to keep an eye on 24/7.
Right. And I'm so happy that at least she'll be in the sumo area with us and it she'll be at tea time with us. Cause I was about to I'm going to have to, cause I was like, we're going to have to send this lady off with some travel guide. I'm like, Mom, going to see more of Kyoto than us. Because I was about to book her a travel guide. I was about to say, look, lady, you watch my
right,
you take her from Kyoto. Because I was not just going to let her walk around. But yes, she'll be fine. Yeah, she's more of a child than any of us.
She was like, "Oh, I think it'll be good if we have like an adult with us to like, guide." No, honey.
Not to guide.
Not to help and guide. That's not what she's gonna be doing. I assure you.
Right. She's just there for positive vibes and a good time. I can tell you that right now.
She's there to make sure me and Jordan don't fight.
Yeah.
That's what she's there for.
It should be fun. And then also I heard that the clubbing don't get popping off in Japan until like 1, 2 in the morning. Fuck no. And then I heard like the train system ends at like 10 or 11 or something like that. So most people go out and they stay out till 5 in the morning when the trains start back up again. That's how that goes because they just stay out.
No.
So
no.
So
no.
So wherever we choose to go out,
bitch, we might not go out.
Fuck. We have to keep that in mind. No, we have to keep that in mind, or we have to change the vibe. One night we have to go out.
I know.
We have to do a full go out.
But
yeah, just keep that in mind. Or if we come, we may have to walk home. I don't know how
we
far
need to make a reservation at the fucking place where they filmed Kill Bill, but I just don't know what time that would be, what night. Yeah, where that is, wouldn't it be the best place or wouldn't it be the best time to go? It's like, fuck, I don't know.
Right. And I need to send because I have a list. There's a Japanese Yelp that they say like don't look at regular Yelp, look at their Yelp to know what stuff is good and stuff like that. And then they said like, here, like we always look for 5-star ratings. They're like, don't turn away a 4-star ratings because their 4-star ratings are still pretty fucking good.
Right.
So lots to take in. But I can't wait to go to 7-Eleven.
I know, huh? Right.
Eat that shit up.
Okay, well. Japan, here we come, baby.
Yes. So yeah, guys, we're going to Japan. Sorry for soaking that up.
Right. If you ever have any questions when you go to Japan, we'll be happy to answer. Hit us up. Right.
Hopefully we'll remember.
Speaking of people in new and unfamiliar places, think high school transfer. Think from mid-California to Southern California. Think Catholic school. Think trio becomes, what do you call it with a group of 4? A quad?
Quad, no.
Oh.
A fourth.
A foursome? Think trio turned into a foursome, but not sexual. Think all different girls with different vices and issues, but they're all troubled. Think teenagers. Spooky. Think witchcraft. Think evil spirits. Think positive, happy spirits. Think skin condition. Think white trash. Think racism. Think my mom died giving birth to me. Think, oh my goodness. Think Halloween. It's spooky season. Think horror. Think coven. Think witchery. And that brings us to, drumroll please, The Craft.
The Craft.
Summary.
Wow, what a movie.
Yes. Excellent movie. Sarah Bailey has just transferred from San Francisco to a new Catholic high school in Los Angeles. She soon befriends 3 outcast girls, Nancy, Bonnie, and Rochelle, who practice witchcraft. Together, they form a coven and begin casting spells to improve their lives. But their growing power soon leads to dangerous consequences as the girls' magic becomes darker and more vengeful. Sarah soon begins to fear what they've unleashed.
Amen.
The film is a 1996 American teen supernatural horror film, according to Wikipedia. Directed by Andrew Fleming from a screenplay by Peter Filardi. And Andrew Fleming, the director. So a screenplay by both of them. 85 actresses screen tested for the 4 main roles, including Angelina Jolie, Scarlett Johansson, and Alyssa Silverstone.
Yeah, I can see all of them.
I would like to point out that this movie came out in 1996, and according to her Wikipedia page, Scarlett Johansson is, which I also think is a lie, Scarlett Johansson is only 40. So at the time of this movie being in production or casting, should have been like 11.
Oh.
So I was like, either this bitch is lying about her fucking age, or they literally had no business trying to cast an 11-year-old
11
for a teen witch movie.
It's a bit much.
Holly Marie Combs, who starred on the WB hit witch drama Charmed, was offered a role but was unavailable at the time. She revealed on Twitter in 2008, "I regret I didn't get the chance to do it," she added. Holly Marie Combs is the one who plays, oh my god, where's the
Bonnie?
No. She plays the middle sister, but then Prue dies, so then she becomes the elder sister.
Yeah.
I forgot her name. Piper? Phoebe? One of those bitches.
Didn't want to watch. I would be so upset as an actress or actor I got to turn down roles because I just can't. I'm booked and busy.
Right. I honestly don't believe that she was offered the role, but that's just me. Well, I guess if Charmed was out, maybe if Charmed was out or something.
I already saw a TikTok and someone said that Charmed was a ripoff of The Crash, and I kind of believe it.
That's fair. Charmed is an excellent show, though. Love Charmed.
I mean, they said it was a ripoff, and I'm like, I mean, it's just witches. And
it's just like, it's just witches. And there's 3 of them, not 4, so. And they're sisters, so.
It's different.
And all their names start with P's, so it's different.
Very different.
Rachel True and Fairuza Balk. Fairuza Balk.
Balk. Don't look at the L. Yeah.
Balk.
Fairuza Balk.
Balk. Rachel True and Fairuza Balk were the first to be cast in their respective roles. The character of Rochelle. So Rachel True is the sister, or African American gal. The character of Rochelle was rewritten to be black.
You said she's the sister. I was like, she's whose sister? You're saying like brother, sister? Like, what's up, my sister? You're wild for that. I was like, what? She's no one's sister in this movie. You're crazy. I was like, she's whose sister?
You're crazy.
You're crazy for that.
Ooh, I'm fucking weak. Yeah, our sister. The character of Rochelle was rewritten to be black when True was cast. And a racism subplot was incorporated as the character's major conflict. Now this is what Rachel True had to say. Before this is what she has to say about this shit. Before that point, the character Rochelle was Caucasian and bulimic. According to True, luckily they switched that up. True explained to Huffington Post, I think that having the racial component in that movie added a really great layer that wasn't there in most teen movies. Now, I get what she's saying, but when I was watching this movie, I was like, why the fuck does everybody have a struggle and then this bitch's struggle is being fucking black? I was like, what the hell? Y'all couldn't
What? She's getting bullied.
For being black. I just thought okay, can we I feel like her whole thing was the fact that she was the black girl. Like that was her thing. Like this girl, she crazy, her mama crazy, her stepdaddy crazy. That was what's the main girl? Nancy's story.
Yeah.
Sarah gets to be the main bitch. Dove Cameron or Nev Campbell, whatever her fucking name is. Nev Campbell as Bonnie. She gets to be like the soft, girl who has scars all over her back. I was just like, and then fucking Rochelle's just black.
Well, she's black in a school of white people.
I understand,
and they're bullying her.
But look, we have an identity outside of just being black people. Okay,
I wasn't mad. I think I was not mad at it.
We have other struggles here. Okay.
I think bulimia would have been a good add-on to being a teenager. But I did like the whole these bitches are being racist to me.
I mean, I think they did it well.
Mm-hmm.
The racism inclusion, but I also feel like her character was just I don't know. I feel like everyone's character had depth to it. Like Nancy was crazy,
right?
Bonnie was shy, Sarah was finding herself, I guess, and then Rochelle was just black. She was just a black girl. She didn't have no characteristics. Yeah, she didn't have no characteristics to her.
I was joked out when Chris, the evil boy,
he didn't fucking exactly. He had a description for all of them, and then when it got to Rochelle, he had nothing to say. He said, "Oh, the one to the left talking about Nancy, she's a whore." The one in the middle, she has scars all the way down her back. I've never seen it, but all my friends say it. And then that was it. He don't even bring up Rochelle.
I know there's an unedited. I know there's an unedited version where he calls her a slur, and I think they should have kept it in. I think it would have helped. I think it would have helped the storyline, and that's just the black one or something like that. They should have kept it in.
But that's how she felt to me in the movie. Oh, she's here. She's the diversity hire. She is. Just
but see, being black, like all these girls have something they all have something wrong with them so much that her being black makes her the outcast. And she's nothing wrong with her. She's just black. And now she has to hang out. Well, she don't have to hang out with them, but like she's getting put together with these people with these real problems. But the only thing she's doing is being herself.
It's being a black person.
Is being black. And maybe that is just a representation of the world. I don't know. Why is she an outcast? Because she's black and
like I get it, I see it, but then at the same time, I'm like, come the fuck on. Like y'all could have just made her bulimic. Like, come on.
They could have. I'm not mad at it, and I get what you're saying.
I'm a little irritated with it, but moving on.
I get both points.
Yeah, weird. What else? Oh, I also read weird things kept happening during production.
They did.
When filming the movie. The director Fleming detailed a specific experience while the coven is calling on the corners on the beach. So I guess like when they're having like that beach scene, I guess somebody, I don't know, like a beach expert or like a person who like works at the beach or whatever. They were like Beach Connect was basically like, oh, like, yeah, like y'all can film like right now, like during this time, because the waves like never come up, like the tide's never that high. And then so once they started filming their little fucking spooky little conjuring scene, the director was like, the waves just like kept on fucking crashing and then eventually wiped out the whole set. And then the guy was like, oh yeah, this like never happens. I don't know why this is happening today.
Because they're calling over. Right. When I was watching that scene, because I was watching it last night, I was like, oof. A little dark. It's a little dark for me to be doing that. I should be watching this movie at daylight.
I know. I was even when I was watching it at work, I was like, oh fuck. Like,
a lot. I don't remember being this intense.
Right. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember this shit being this intense either. Yeah, when I was watching it, I was like, oh, I don't remember it being like this now.
Right. Not me worried.
Right.
I hope this man is not a real deity because I don't mean to be conjuring up nothing.
Right. Right. I was like, now I'm spooked. Right. After becoming friends with Tunny, that's her last name. I forgot her first name. That's the girl who plays Sarah, so the main girl. So her last name is Tunny in real life.
Yeah.
So after becoming friends with Tunny, while he was enrolled at NYU, Sket Ulrich, Ulrich, the guy who plays, the love interest, Chris revealed to some newspaper or whatever that she recommended him for the role of Chris. So they flew me out, he says. So they flew me out and I went to Doug's house. I don't know who that is. And read scenes with Robin. That's the girl. He explained of his casting process. While he got the gig, Ulrich Skeet wasn't exactly thrilled with his performance of the football captain turned Nancy's victim. I was horrible in it, in my opinion, he admitted. I was so green. I look at it now and people talk about it and go, oh God. And people talk about it and I go, oh God, I was so bad.
I don't know. Bad how. First of all, I would say I didn't care what. I don't care if he farted on the screen. Hottie. He had me.
He was so freaking hot in this movie. I don't think he's that hot in Scream. He's so
what?
No, he doesn't. It's the hair, I think, because this hair I liked it so much better. He looks.
I think he's
so
hotter
cute.
in Scream.
No, I think he was hotter in this.
There's something about this movie. You know what? I'll take it back. I think he's hotter in this. I don't know what it is though. I think it's because he plays a full-on dick.
It's the hair.
Like in Scream, he's he's a murderer.
Right. In Scream, he's just a murderer. But he's no asshole.
He's hiding it most of it in this movie. When he does that kissing thing, when he was like, "And may I kiss you? May you kiss me? May you not stop there, sir?
May you not stop there." LOL.
No, he did great. I don't know what he's talking about. I wonder what he sees.
Yeah, I thought he did fine.
Fam. I mean, it also wasn't your movie, but whatever.
Right.
Like you're a secondary character, sir. This is about the 4 females. Relax.
Right. You're like the fifth lead here, bro.
Yeah, you're fifth on the casting call. Calm down.
Robin Tunney was initially cast, so that's the girl who plays Sarah, our main character. Mm-hmm. So Robin Tunney was initially cast in the role of Bonnie, but the producers decided she would be better in the starring role of Sarah, which she was persuaded to accept despite preferring the former. Neve Campbell, the most well-known of the four actresses for her role on Party of Five, was then cast as Bonnie. Tunney had shaved her head for her role in Empire Records as Deborah and had to wear a wig throughout filming. See how I brought it all back there?
Yeah, gotcha. But the Deborah. Oh, Deborah, got it.
Thank you.
This is Deb.
This is Deborah.
Oh my God, that wig is terrible. It makes her look so ugly. It makes her look terrible. And it makes her forehead look crazy. I had to look up a photo. I was like, I don't remember this girl look like this. She looks so much cute. I don't know what that wig is. And maybe it's too far back on her forehead. Like, it's just not on her natural hairline. And it's just a wig on her head. They just threw that wig on her head. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw where, like, she had, like, a pixie cut, apparently. Like, it was grown out a little bit. And I think, like, the director and the casting producers, they wanted her to wear the pixie cut, but the studio was like, no, she needs to put a fucking wig on.
I give them that. Like, pixie cut should have been too edgy. Yeah. But I mean, I guess that wig is terrible.
Right. And the wig is terrible, but the lace is excellent. Because I couldn't find it.
Yes.
On some close-up shots, I could barely see it. I said, oh, that's a good lace. That's good lace. I guess,
but it's giving wig.
It was giving wig. Stiff as hell.
I can't stand it.
So stiff and dry.
I can't stand it.
I couldn't stand her entire being. Oh my God. That
run.
Fucking running. She runs like fucking Anna Faris in Scary Movie. Like how Anna Faris runs jokingly because it's like a comedy movie. Like, that's how she fucking runs. It's like, bitch, why are you running like that?
Honestly, it's like, it's perfect for like a scary movie run, but it's almost, she does it too much. It's ridiculous.
It's not perfect. It looks
like, why are you
It looks like it's a joke. It looks like it's a joke. Oh my God. I did not, first of all, whoever told her she should be the lead made an awful mistake. I literally, when I was reading this, I was like, are you kidding me? There's an opportunity where she could have been Bonnie and Neve Campbell could have been the star. That's exactly what I thought the whole movie. I was like, Neve Campbell should be playing the main girl right now.
I don't know. I like her as Sarah. I think she's a perfect girl next door.
No, everything she did drove me insane. Between the fucking wig, the running, the fucking every time she looked like confused or scared or perplexed, she looked so like dumb. Like there was no soul behind her eyes. She just looked like an airhead. Like she didn't even look scared. She just looked like dumb. I was like, why do you look like that? Oh, it was driving me insane.
Yeah, her scared is blink.
Yeah, it's just like, I was like, oh my God. There was like no emotion behind those eyes.
I like it. I don't know.
And not in like a soulless way, but in like a dumb airhead ditz way. I was like, can you not look so dumb right now?
But I do like her as Sarah. She did have some irritating stuff. Even when they were doing like, they were calling the circles, she looked like she was like dancing at like a music festival. I'm like, bitch, you're calling your God. Like she looked like she was like, and we're calling on, like I was like, bitch, why are you standing like that? She did do weird stuff.
Oh my God, it was driving me up the wall.
I get it, but I do like her as Sarah overall.
Production enlisted a real-life Wiccan named Pat Devon to act as an on-set advisor for the film. She wrote the incantations used and ensured that the treatment of the Wiccan subject matter was as accurate and respectful as possible.
Okay, fine. Have a Wiccan on set. But she may not write I need a 5-year-old to write these rituals. I wanted to make sure they're not doing anything.
Right.
What?
Well, I did read though that, which I thought was like very confusing because it like says like, oh, they wanted to be as accurate as possible, but like the guy that the being or whatever, the spirit, it doesn't exist. It's not real.
Thank God. Yeah, because we would be all calling on him. They was very passionate in that video. He would have been at all our doorsteps saying, "Wazam! Do you want me in your body or not?" And I'm like, "Sir, okay.
No,
come back on a bad day, and then
don't come back on any day. Shit. I'm quite all right. No, thank you,
Manon."
Manu. I forgot. A deleted scene revealed that Sarah actually went to visit Nancy in the hospital in attempt to heal her after the climactic fight scene.
Heal her how? Mentally?
I don't know. It's all like that's. I didn't inquire. Fuck.
She's like, I don't know. I just read.
Right. I just fucking copy and paste this shit. Come on.
I don't know. Oh well. I'm gonna assume she went to heal her mentally. I don't know.
Okay. Budget.
30 million.
Not quite.
Too high, too low?
It's too high.
Oh, okay. You know, so much witchcraft. And it was like the 90s, but
yeah.
I'll say 21 million.
Not quite.
15 million.
$15 million.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
It's cheap back then.
Yeah.
Box office.
I feel like the white bitches was into this shit. 80 million.
Not quite.
50 million?
$55.6 million.
Okay.
So it received mixed reviews from critics, but it was a surprise hit nonetheless. Earning $6.7 million in its opening weekend and $55.6 million worldwide against its $15 million budget.
Who has something negative to say about this?
In the years since its release, the film has gained a cult following, just like almost every movie we do. A sequel, The Craft Legacy, was released on October 28th, 2020.
Never. That's so funny. I was about to say, I'm surprised they didn't do a sequel of this.
You didn't know they yeah, bitch. You don't remember?
No.
Nobody saw it. No. I don't know why anybody even bothered to like try and release a movie during COVID.
Oh my gosh, Nancy was in it.
She was. I read her part. Do you want to know?
You read? Okay.
Well, whoever like the main girl is in the movie, she's like her biological mother, but she was like adopted.
Oh, by somebody else, not.
Yeah.
She's Nancy's blood daughter.
Yes, Nancy. That's Nancy's daughter, but never raised her. She was adopted by Nancy's therapist.
That don't make no sense.
So
when she have a baby, whatever. Okay, whatever.
I mean, I was like, well, who had a baby with her? That was my question.
Yeah. Did she get out of it?
I mean, she can't be locked up in that girl. Like, at some point, she has to get over it. You know, like let it go, bitch.
If I go from walking on water to not walking on water, and I ain't got no powers, I might go.
I'm giving that bitch 9 years max to get over that shit. After that, you need to wrap this shit up, bitch. It ain't coming back. Let it go. That's it.
I'd fight for it. I was like, bitch, I was walking on water. I was y'all's god for one fucking day.
She gotta let this shit go.
I would never get over it.
Cast Robin Tunney as Sarah Bailey. How you say this girl name? Fairuza Balk.
Fairuza Balk.
Fairuza Balk as Nancy Downs. Whatever. Nev Campbell as Bonnie Harper. Rachel True as Rochelle Zimmerman. Sket Ulrich as Chris Hooker. Christine Taylor as Laura Lizzie. A mean girl. Oh, I hate when they don't do their description. Okay. Robin Tunney as Sarah, our main girl, our number one. Fairuza Balk as Nancy Downs, the leader of the three. She's like the head HBIC. She's dark. Yes. She's emo. She is witch. She's witch personified. Nev Campbell as Bonnie Harper. Bonnie, who is shyer, more timid. She has like scars all over her back. She looks like a burn victim, but like I don't think she is a burn victim. Very sweet, timid gal.
What?
I mean, that's what her back looks like. Her back is just like she got burned.
Yeah, she was a burn victim.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was just like born with the...
No, I think she legit is a burn victim.
Oh, I thought she was like born with this. Skeet Ulrich as Chris Hooker. Nancy's like kind of like love interest, I guess, but doesn't really bode out well for him. Christine Taylor as Laura Lizzie, a racist blonde-headed bitch who is incredibly racist to Rochelle. And yeah.
Those are our main players.
That's about it. I don't know who's the lady
Her name is Lirio.
Assumpta Serna as Laroya. She's like, she owns like a witchcraft store.
Yeah, as we do.
As we all do.
Let's get into the movie. Yeah. So the movie begins with our main character, Sarah Bailey. She's arriving to her new home in Los Angeles. She's there with her father and her stepmother. They arrive to their home that is decrepit. I'm not sure why. It's leaking water as it rains outside. Not sure why it's doing that. They're rich. But yeah, they're arriving. They're unpacking. Decrepit.
It just needs a new roof.
Why did they buy a house that has a fucked up roof?
I think it's just that. Yeah, it's a movie. I think it's just like an old house. You know, they bought an old house.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they bought it for the aesthetics. Anyway, so Sarah's upstairs. She's unpacking. She's taking out a photo of her dead mother, who, you know, the whole Disney trope. I have a dead mom. I love her. Apparently, we learn later on that her mom died giving birth to Sarah, so she's got that thing going. And while she's unpacking, she's looking around. This man comes into her house holding a snake.
He just walks through the front door.
And Sarah has a deathly fear of snakes and animals. And we'll get into more of that later.
He's like, hey, I found this out back. Do you want it? And she like screams hysterically. And he's like, calm down. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's like, chill.
I'm sorry. You're a bum off the street with a snake in your hand.
And then why are you this far out?
Yeah, how did you get?
Can you imagine a homeless person being in the suburbs? Like, whoa, how'd you get over here, buddy?
How did you get in Beverly Hills, sir? Who let you in here?
Yeah, that would freak me the fuck out. I'm like, who? It's not like they live in a remote area. Like, I'm like, who's walking up on me?
Right.
In the daytime. Opens the door and everything. He's like, here's my snake.
So she calls out to her dad for help. He gets like a crowbar and like gets the man to scurry off. And then the next day, Sarah's father is dropping her off at her first day of Catholic high school. You know, I didn't think it was necessary to like make them go to Catholic high school. And I was like, y'all are only doing this because they're witches. And I was like, I didn't think it was bonus. Yeah, I was like, I didn't think this was necessary.
I don't know what it is, but the thought of going to a Catholic school, a co-ed Catholic school, to me is crazy.
It's a lot.
It's just like Catholic school is enough. Why, let's separate the sexes. But to make it a co-ed Catholic school, to me, that's just my head explodes. I don't know why.
It's just such a foreign concept.
It's just like, do you know why we're like part of the reason I feel like of a Catholic high school is to separate the sexes. I don't know.
Oh, okay,
I feel like that's written in the bylaws. It's just like to have them together. I'm just like, just make it a public school. I don't get it.
Right. What's the point of this?
What's the point of this?
Right.
Like, we should be separate.
Right.
And like, because I mean, I'm sure the number one rule they learned is not to have sex before. It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, it's like you're going against your own teachings here, people.
Yeah, like you guys are really.
Of course, they're gonna have sex with each other if you're putting them together. Yeah.
Look at these hot ass uniforms these teens are wearing.
They're bound to happen
by each other.
Jesus. It's bound to happen. So Sarah's father is dropping her off on her first day of school. Her dad's like, you don't have to go if you don't want to. It's just like, I can't stay in my room for the rest of my life. So she exits. She's walking down the halls. She's seeing people. We're also eventually introduced to the trio that is Nancy, Bonnie, and Rochelle. They are, of course, the outcasts of the school. People gawk at them. People are like, oh my God, the witches of Eastwick, etc., etc. So,
not the worst bullying, but bullying.
Yeah,
I've seen worse.
We've seen worse. So, Sarah makes her way to French class, and she is in class with Bonnie, who's sitting not too far from her. Also in French class with her is Chris, hottie on the scene, and Chris's jock buddies. So Chris and his friends are making a mockery out of class, and Bonnie's there, Sarah's there, and Sarah says something in French, which gains the attention of Chris, and he's like, oh, fresh new meat, who's this new hottie who I can now date? Meanwhile, Bonnie is looking at Sarah, and she sees Sarah playing with her pencil. And as she's playing with her pencil, she's like holding on to the tip of the pencil with her fingers, and then she eventually lets go of the pencil, and the pencil's just standing up straight on her desk, which Bonnie believes to be was Sarah's mind. And Bonnie spooked the fuck out. And Bonnie kind of like gasps, and Sarah notices her staring at her, and Sarah's like, oh fuck, did this bitch just see that? And of course, instantly after French class, Bonnie runs to Nancy and Rochelle and tells her, bitch, I think we found a fourth. Because also, what we failed to mention is earlier that day, Bonnie was sharing with the girls. She's like, oh, I'm reading like today's, I don't know, like horoscope or something. And she's saying a newcomer will arrive completing what needs to be like completed or some shit like that. And she's telling the girls like, oh, I think this is her. Like, I think this is our fourth. And Nancy's like, nah, not impressed, not interested.
Whatever.
So now we move on to chemistry class. The three girls are together. Sarah walks in. She goes up to them and she's like, hey, can I sit with you guys? Nancy's like, no. Sarah's like, okay.
I don't think she says no. I just don't think that anyone says anything, right?
Oh, yeah. No one says anything.
I think just look at her crazy. I will give her that. They just like look at her crazy.
They're not too welcoming to her.
They're not social butterflies.
Yeah, of course they're not. But then so Sarah walks off because she's been rejected. And then as she walks off, Bonnie's like, no, you can sit with us. But like she doesn't fucking hear her.
She whispers it.
So later that day, she's sitting by herself, Sarah. She's having lunch. And Chris comes up to her. He introduces himself. He apologizes for his friends being douches in French class. And she says something to the effect of, well, you are who you hang out with. And he's like, oh my God, are you calling me a dick? And she's kind of like, yeah, kind of. And they're having this like cute, flirtatious banter. And she's going on about how her day hasn't been going great. These three girls were mean to her. And he's like, oh, with three girls. She then points to Nancy, Bonnie, and Rochelle. And Chris is like, oh my God, the witches of Eastwick, stay the fuck away from them. And she's like, why? And then this is where Chris gives a description of two of the three women. He points to Nancy and says, oh, you see her right there. She's a whore. I would know from personal experience, which is a lie. Liar. I wouldn't know from personal experience, but like everybody in the school knows about her and that she's a slut. And then you see that girl in the middle talking about Bonnie. She has scars all over her back. I haven't seen them, but everybody talks about them. And then I guess Rochelle's isn't even worth being spoken about. And he gives no description on Rochelle. And he's like, but look, like they're like witches. Like don't hang out with them. And she's like, witches? And he's like, yeah. And then he asks her what she's doing after school and that she should watch him at football practice, which she considers.
She does.
And then we find her watching him at football practice later that afternoon.
And while she's watching him play football, the girls walk up and I guess they have a change of attitude. Now they're realizing that she is the fourth that Bonnie claimed her to be, and they're being very nice to her. They're like, hey, Sarah, we know who you are. We would like to introduce ourselves. I'm Bonnie. I'm Nancy, and I'm Rochelle. Come hang out with us. Don't look at this boy, Chris. Nancy tries to warn Sarah that he is an asshole from her own personal experience. She doesn't dive deep into it. She never does. I kind of like how they don't ever fully explain what happened between them, but yeah, I get the picture. But yes, so Sarah first is hesitant to hang out with them, but she gives in, and then they go walking down, causing trouble. As they're learning about Sarah, Bonnie notices that her wrists have scars on them from when she tried to commit suicide by slitting her wrist. And they're like, wow,
you're one of us.
That's crazy. You're one
Trauma.
Of us. So the day continues. They go to their favorite spot, which is the witchcraft store, to pick up some materials. While they're there, we meet the store owner. Her name is Laura. Lyoro. She's giving like white witch, motherly.
She's got long hair. She's sweet.
She's kind of like,
has an accent.
She's like hippie-ish. But the girls often go there and they often steal. Bonnie tells Sarah to put some book in her bag, and Sarah's like, no, I'm not stealing, which I really liked. I think it showed that she's not into
I love
peer
how
pressure.
she easily was like,
no, like absolutely not doing it. And then Laura Lee goes up to Sarah and is like, are you gonna buy that? And she's like, yeah. So she buys a book, she buys a candle. They talk about how Sarah's never really done this whole witch thing before, and then Laura Lee mentions that, oh, maybe you're like a natural witch. And that's Sarah's whole thing. She's like a natural witch. The other girls have to like call on stuff, but Sarah,
it comes to her naturally.
Comes on her naturally for whatever reason. So after this, it's like nighttime. The girls are walking down this sketchy ass street, going to their next location. Not really sure why they were heading here, but I guess it's some random hangout spot that they sit at. So while they're walking, Sarah is once again runs into the snake guy that came to her house and showed her the snake. He's there again with the snake, and he's like, "Hey, let's talk."
He's following her with the fucking snake.
And he's like, what? He's literally like, what's the problem, dude? Are we not friends? Like, I have a message for you, man.
He's like, I had a dream about you last night. I had a dream about you. In the dream, you died. And she's like, and she hits that fucking stupid ass run of hers, that Anna Faris scary movie run, and she's running away from him. Out. Yeah, she's got her back. She throws her arms out. She runs side to side, like her weight is uneven. And
the girls have walked ahead of her, like, hello, I'm being harassed by Kara.
The girls definitely like ditch her, like low key. And then she like runs across the street. And so she's on one side of the street, he's on the other, following her. So he proceeds to cross the street with the snake, saying, I had a dream about you. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. And then so Sarah finally meets up with the other girls. They're watching him walk across the street. They're looking, he's looking, and then he gets hit by a car. And then Bonnie's like, come on, Sarah, let's get out of here. And then so the girls like run into like the fucking woods or some shit. And then Bonnie's like, I knew it. She's our fourth. We all thought it. She's like, Sarah, you thought he was going to hit by a car, didn't you? Didn't you think it too, Rochelle? And then Nancy's like, yeah, I mean, I thought it too, but like that doesn't mean like he got hit by a car because we all fucking thought it. And then Sarah's like, well, yeah, I did think that I wanted him to get hit by the car. And they're like, oh my God, this is it.
Proves it.
We're all fucking witches together. Yes. And then Bonnie's like, I knew it. We're northeast and she's the west. She completes it. Oh my God, we're witches. And then Sarah's like, are you all fucking for real? Like, y'all really think y'all are fucking witches or some shit? And she's like, do y'all like worship like Satan or some shit? And Nancy's like, no, we worship Manu. And she's like, who is that? Like God? And then Bonnie's like, no, man invented God. Like Manu is much, much older than that. And then Nancy like gives her this analogy, like if Satan and God were to have a fight, Manu would be the football field that they play their football match on, and he would also be the sun that shines on them in the wind that blows while they're playing the game. Like they're like, he's not evil or good, he's like in nature. He is the moon, the sun, the stars, the animals, the earth, the grass, the roots. He is everything. Life. And she's like, this is stupid. And she like ditches them. She's like, this is a wee bit too much for me. Like, God bless.
This is weird. Not fucking with it. I will also say at this point, I started to notice that Nancy looks a little jealous of Sarah. Because at one point, I think Bonnie was like, you're like a natural witch. Because Sarah starts mentioning all these times where things happen like to her, like she wanted to be quiet and she went deaf for 3 days. Or she wanted it to rain out. She was sad and
she wanted it to rain. She wanted it to rain.
To rain.
And then her ceiling like starts fucking leaking.
Yeah.
And shit.
So Bonnie and the girls are impressed by this, and Nancy is low key obsessed.
She's like, no way. And she's like, yeah,
right.
She's like,
so like, first hint of jealousy. I feel like that's part of the reason why everything plays out. Yeah. But yes, after hearing all the girls talk about everything, Sarah was like, you know what? This is too much for me. I'm out of here. Unfortunately, she doesn't go home. She goes to hang out with Chris.
Quite a day.
She is Miss Popular, honey. I like her. She's not like, oh, I don't know anybody. She's like, I'm gonna get out here in the streets. But yes, she meets up with Chris. Chris is there with his guy friend and some girl.
I love that the guy from Clueless is in here.
Who that?
Are you kidding me?
I must have missed him. I was too fast awaited by Chris.
Are you digging me? The fucking skater guy from Clueless. He plays one of Chris's friends.
Oh yeah. Is that who? That wasn't. Was he meeting up with him? That was him. That was there.
No, it was like the tall one.
Yes, that is a skater guy. I don't like him playing it.
I don't like.
He was good at it though.
Yeah, he was good at it, but I don't like him playing like an asshole. It doesn't look good on him.
You can't be 4 feet tall and come for me, honey.
You can't do it. It doesn't work.
Because I can't even.
Because I will annihilate you every time with your fucking
height alone.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, clearly we have little man syndrome here.
Right. Why don't you go back to the fucking Wizard of Oz, you little motherfucking Oompa Loompa?
Not Wizard of Oz and Oompa Loompa. Wait. No, it's Oompa Loompa.
Are they Oompa Loompa? No, Munchkin.
No, not Wizard of Oz. No,
fucking Munchkin from Munchkin Land.
Yeah, right. Go join the cast of Wicked. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my face.
But anywho, so Sarah makes the unfortunate mistake to go meet up with Chris. Can't blame her. Fine ass motherfucker. They're hitting it off. She's telling. He's like, oh, I can't believe you hung out with them. Blah blah blah. And he's talking about one of the shape of one of the girls' head.
They have a weird head shape, which isn't true at all. But if he's talking about any of them, I know he's talking about Rochelle.
I was like, Sarah got a weird hair shape with this fucking wig on her head, but whatever. And then he like says like, oh, you have a cute head. She was like, my head. And then he like grabs her head with both of his hands, and he's like, yeah, you have a really cute head. And he like leans in for a kiss, and he's like, may I? And then he kisses her. Now, whatever sauce this man has, he's got to box it up and pass it out to these other motherfuckers, because that fucking killed, dude. I had to rewind that like 8 times. I'm like, that was smooth as shit. May I? Like, he's basically already kissed her. He hasn't kissed her yet, but he asks for permission, and then he kisses her.
I didn't love how like nonchalant it was. I was like, oh my god, we're doing this already?
I loved how nonchalant it was. It was like, he's like, what are we doing here, buddy? I like you. You're meeting up with me. May I kiss you? That's how you knew he was a hodo.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this nigga
I was like, that was like, he's already on his fucking shit.
He's like a hoe. He's too smooth for 15 or 16, however old he is.
He's moving too fucking fast. So then
he's too good at it.
So then his little flunky friends come through and they interrupt his little kiss with Sarah that is short-lived. And so his friends are like, okay, see you later, Chris, like, bye. So they stop kissing, and then Chris is like, okay, come on, like, let's go back to my house. Nobody's home. And Sarah don't be fucking playing around. Because when Bonnie told her to steal that book, she was like, no. And Chris was like, come on, like, let's go back to my house. Like, no one's home. She's like, I don't want to. Right. I was like, oh, damn, I don't want to.
She's good.
You know what it reminded me of?
She's really good at...
It reminded me of that scene from Barbie, and Ken's like, hey Barbie, like, I'd really like to go back to your place and, like, you know. And she's like, oh, and do what? And he's like, you know, I actually don't know. She's like, oh, but I don't want you here. Like, that's what it reminded me of. Oh, like, let's go back to my place. I don't want to.
I do.
And he's like
absolutely not.
You can tell he feels rejected. And she's like,
gaslighting the shit out of her.
She's like, are you mad? And he's like, no, it's fine. Like, it's cool.
No, it's cool.
And I think that's it. Like, they call it a night.
No, he's like, he's not saying anything to her. He's like, it's cool. But he's gaslighting the shit out of her.
What he saying?
He's like, no, it's fine. He's not saying anything. Oh. She's like, is it okay if I don't come? The way he's looking, he's like, I'm gonna fucking ruin you tomorrow. Like, his face is like, you're gonna regret saying no to me, bitch. He's like, no, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. But his face is saying like, I'm gonna fucking end you, ho.
Count your days, bitch.
Yeah, count your days. He's like, how fucking dare you in his head.
Well,
the next
good
day.
For Sarah. She put up her fucking boundaries, okay?
Yeah. The next day, he's so also he's in, I don't know if you don't watch Riverdale. He's a dad in Riverdale.
I know he's the dad in Riverdale. Yeah.
Still looks good.
Does
he's
he?
Got a great face.
Does he?
Does he what? Have a great face?
Does he still look good?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, okay. He looks exactly the same, but just older.
Right. That's fair.
Not even, yeah. Anywho, so the next day. Anywhoodles. Sarah's in class, chemistry, and she's minding her own goddamn business. Mm-hmm. And here comes the witches of woohoo. What's a mess?
They're like,
Nancy's like,
hey, Sarah, how was your date with Chris last night? She's like, how do you know about that? She's like, what date? And she's like, well, Chris already told the whole fucking school that y'all slept together. And Sarah's like, but we didn't. She's like, oh, well, that's not what he's claiming. It's already the talk of the school. Like, everybody knows. Right. So Sarah starts to look around. She sees people, like, whispering about her. She sees people talking about her. And she's like, no, this motherfucker didn't. So later, in the hallway, she goes and she confronts Chris. And she's like, hey, Chris,
love that for her.
First of all, she's way too nice about it. I needed her to be nice. On, like, Molly Ringwald shit in Pretty in Pink. Like, I needed her to be like, fucking say it! Fucking say it! Right. Like, I needed her to be on that shit. She was too nice.
If you lie and tell me we had sex, then you have a small penis. I'm saying everyone's gonna know that you have a micro penis.
Right. Ooh, that's
I'm saying yes, we did have sex, and he has a micro penis, and that's why he says it was bad, because he cannot come. Like, that's actually, we're done.
That's actually an excellent retaliation. That's all we're doing. You have a
micro penis.
That's excellent retaliation method. Actually.
And I'm saying Chris has a micro penis. Chris has a micro penis. Come on, everyone.
Everybody now.
It's not. I'm not ending this.
So she goes up to him. She's like, hey, Chris, can I talk to you for a second? And fucking Small Fry from fucking Clueless is like, actually, Chris is too busy. Like, he can't come to the phone right now. And she's like, fucking move. And so she asks Chris, she's like, why did you lie about me? And this is what this motherfucker does. Doesn't even address her question, ignores it, and is like, can you, like, please leave me alone? Like, I don't want to go out with you. Like, it's actually getting obsessive. Like, please leave me alone. I don't want to go out with you again. And she's like, fuck you. And he's like, actually, no, it won't be happening again. And what a dick.
I would have crashed out. He's good at this. He's so good at this.
He's done this before.
10 out of 10. He is a little fucking bitch. He's so good at this. Because that's the perfect response.
Right.
To get under my skin. But all I did was say no.
Mm-hmm.
I met you yesterday. I told you no, I didn't want to come to your parents' house. And now I'm public enemy number one of you? Crazy.
Terrible. Men and their fragile egos.
Fragile.
But you know he's done this before. Like, this is a routine for him.
Yes.
Fucker.
I wonder...
What?
It's just crazy. I wonder how many people he's done. I feel like he does the same thing. Like, does he tell people? Is it just he's like 110% because she said no, or does he do this even if you say yes and y'all do stuff? Like, does he still do all this?
I think it would have been regardless of what she would have slept with him. She would have went back to his house and did nothing. It'd still have been like, we slept together. It didn't matter if she did sleep together. If she told him no, she just made out with him. If she touched his pee-pee, regardless, it was always gonna be she slept with me. I fucked her.
He's so crazy.
Yeah, he fucking sucks.
Lock him up. So after this, we kind of get after we see Sarah's demise, we kind of get like sadness from everyone else's story. So we see Rochelle she's into swim. She's at swim practice. Also, who does swim practice or on the swim team is Laura, and she's a school racist. Rachel is trying to do her high dive. Rochelle's trying to do her high dive. And she can feel the negativity in the eyes of Laurel and her flunky. And right before she jumps, or as she's jumping, they yell something like "shark," and she like backflops. Looks quite painful. After practice, she's like changing back into her uniform, and she like their bullying is so fucking mean.
I was like,
she's getting dressed. 2 feet away from her is Laurel, and she's like, "What is this
pube?
What is this pube by my comb?
Brush? Why is there a pubic hair in my brush?"
Oh, it's not a pubic hair. It's one of Rochelle's nappy
hairs.
Bean hairs. I was like,
not the nappy hairs.
Not the nappy.
I taught you the word nappy, bitch.
Rochelle's like, okay, I'm gonna be the bigger person. Laurel, what's your beef with me? What's your deal with me? Why do you hate me? And Laurel is like, because she thinks she could reason with the racist, but girl, because you should have just smacked her. Laura's like, it's because I don't like Negroids. And Rachel's left there gagged because Rochelle. Why do I keep saying Rachel? Rochelle is left there gagged, and gooped because I'd have been like, oh, now she admitted
Not
it.
even
Damn.
calling you a Negro. Negroids.
A Negroid.
Like you're a Neanderthal.
Like, damn.
God damn.
I'd be like, oh wow, great. I'm gonna give you a reason to hate black people. It's gonna start when I beat your ass. If you hate black people, it's gonna be for a fucking reason. It's because I knock your lights the fuck out, bitch.
Right. What a bitch. So
like crazy.
Later
Bonnie.
Later that day, I think they're all in like chemistry, right? And Nancy's like to Sarah, she's like, "Hey, Nancy, we're going on a field trip."
No, we had to do.
I don't know what happened. So yeah, tell me.
Oh, did I do it? Okay, so before that happens, we get everyone's backstory. So we get Bonnie, and then Bonnie's at the hospital. She's trying to get rid of her scars because she really hates her scars on her back, which is a bit much because no one can see her. But whatever.
I mean, she can't wear like certain tops if she's self-conscious about it. She can't wear like certain clothes.
Right, but she acts like we can. I get it. It's like it's a bigger thing than it is. But she does this. She like covers her body so much. I'm like, bitch, you have a jacket on. Like, I ain't gotta see the scars. Whatever. But I know it's deeper than that. So Bonnie's undergoing like this new scar removal treatment. The doctor's telling her about it. She's like, it's somewhat painful. Cut to, she's on the surgeon table, awake, and it's like kind of like a needle thing. And 5 seconds later, she's screaming.
Yeah, it almost looks like tattoo removal. Like that's almost
whatever it is, it's fucked up. And
Bonnie hollering.
Hollering, not somewhat painful. Baby, give me something. Like, why
didn't they numb her back or something?
So ridiculous. And then we get Sarah. She's asleep at home, and she starts getting flashbacks to when she attempted suicide and her like slitting her wrist and going through that. And she's trying to erase that memory. And then we see Nancy's life. She lives in a trailer with her mom and her abusive stepfather. She's very sad. The electricity goes out, not because of the weather, but because someone didn't pay the bill. She's like over her life. So the next day,
and Rochelle is just black.
Racist. She was bullied. Someone called her.
You're right. A Negroid. Yeah, that was foul. That was foul.
That was fucked up. That shit was fucked up. I don't like Negroids. Not Michelle's black.
That is her fucking struggle.
Hey, racist. They make her life harder than it has to be because she does not need this. They just added problems to her life.
But I don't like love it. I get it, but I don't love it.
You just love it.
We can have other identifiers. Racism isn't have to be our only struggle. We got other struggles, fuck.
I mean, in the 1990s.
Bitch, this is on 1962. Come on, fuck. We still are in Los Angeles.
But the next day is chemistry. And then this is when the girls, they see Sarah because they haven't talked to her since the whole, hey, join our cult thing. And they're like, hey, we're going on a field trip. And at first Sarah's trying to ignore them, but then they kind of start laughing. So assuming she agrees to go on the field trip with them, we see them on a bus going to somewhere. They get off the bus. They're in like a nice little field. And they start to cast their spell in this field.
And they cut their fingers. They prick their fingers. They put their pricked finger blood into this vial, mix it up with wine. They start doing some incantations, and then they drink the bloody wine, and then they all, I guess, make a spell or make a wish. Sarah makes a wish that she loves herself, but then people also love her more. And she uses a picture of Chris. Why she's still on Chris, I don't know. She even says it herself. She's like, pathetic, I know. But she used...
Look at him.
But bitch, to like him, for him to like you, that's what you want. I want to wish for revenge, not for him to like me back. Fuck that. She's
a teenager. They don't know yet what he's doing. Like, he's a psychopath. They don't know about that.
They don't know about that yet.
Now he's just a hot boy that likes me with that face.
So yeah, she wishes that he loves her, and she puts a picture of him in the fucking bowl. Then Rochelle wishes that she doesn't hate the people that hate her, including Laura, the girl who called her a Negroid. Then Bonnie wishes to be beautiful inside and out, referring to her scars. And then we get to Nancy, and Nancy wishes for the power of Mano, Mani, the
Manan,
their god that they worship or recognize.
No biggie.
And they're like, anything else? Like, what else do you fucking want, bitch? Since you're asking for endless fucking power. And then they drink the blood. And then we get a montage of their witchery. A montage. Words are hard. We get a montage of their witchery. They're walking in the halls. They got their spell books out. Everyone looks a little bit more confident. Yay!
We're doing it. And then eventually, soon after, Nancy goes to school and she notices that Sarah goes to school and she notices that Chris is obsessed with her. He's like up her coochie. They're in class. He's staring at her hardcore. They're going to mass next. He's following them.
He's carrying her books. And Sarah's like, carry Bonnie's books while you're at it.
Too. His friends are noticing this. They're making fun of him. Chris doesn't care. He's like ignoring them. He's like, I am whipped. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck.
He's like standing. He's like standing up for a second, and then Sarah goes, sit down. He like sits down like a nice little dog, and they're all super excited because they're like, oh my god, our spells are working. Like it's happening. We're putting in fucking work. We're witches.
Yeah.
Soon after, they all start to, since they're all more confident with their spells, they start to like really put in the work. So they had like a spell session. So one day Sarah is walking by Laura in the hallway and she snatches a piece of her hair from her scalp. In another scene, we see Sarah braiding that hair into Bonnie's hair, Rochelle's hair. And I guess the spell is, she's gonna lose her hair. And off in the corner, we see.
I didn't understand why they were braiding Laura's hair into Rochelle's hair, because I was like, doesn't that like bind their hair together? And what happens to fucking Rochelle's hair will happen to Laura's hair, or vice versa? I was like, how's? I didn't think that was efficient.
Maybe the Wicca knows something. I don't know. They got a Wicca on set. Maybe she was like, "This is how you do it."
I guess.
But. I wonder if hair means something. Who knows? And off in the corner of the room, we see Bonnie with her shirt off. She's like rocking. It's actually really sad. She's like rocking. We can see her scars, and she's praying to, or she's worshiping Mana to get rid of her scars. Nancy's back there, and she's helping her, and she's like, they're working together, and she's like, make me beautiful in and out, and it's so sad. And then the next day, shit starts popping off. They got their vibes going, and we see at swim practice, we see Rochelle. She's about to do her dive again, and Laurel just finished doing her dive. She gets out the pool. She takes off her swim cap, and her hair is like falling off. It looks like she got an infection immediately from getting. Actually, honestly, if I saw that, I'm like, I'm not getting in this water. Clearly, there's something wrong with the water.
I'd have been like, the chlorine is too fucking thick.
Yes, it's too thick, exactly. But her hair's falling off. Everyone's like, oh my god, Laura, what's going on? Blah blah blah. Even the coach at one point is like, oh my god, what's going on? And then Rochelle does like the perfect dive into the water, and the coach is like, oh wow, she's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the luck is officially on her side. Bonnie, goes back to like the
hospital to get her treatment, like her skin.
Yes, she does like a visit, and when the doctor like checks up on her scars, she starts like pulling back the layers of skin to reveal a perfectly smooth back, and the fucking treatment worked. Everyone's shocked because not only was it probably not supposed to work at all, it was the first treatment, and Bonnie is excited. The girls are in class. They all have class together, and they're like, didn't Bonnie say she was coming to class? Like, have y'all heard from her? Blah, blah, blah. And then Bonnie walks up in there looking like a bad fucking bitch. She got that fucking hair pulled out. She washed her hair, first of all, because her hair is always greasy. She put it out of her face. She got her titties up, and she looks great.
She got that jacket off. She's not wearing that jacket. Everybody's taking note. Even the douchey jocks are like, oh, hey, Bonnie. You look great. You want to hang out sometime?
She was always a bad bitch. She really was.
She was.
She was just hiding it behind her.
So everyone.
Mind you, we still can't see her back. I don't know. I just didn't get it.
I think it like covered up her arms too, like the back of her arms.
Yes.
I think you're downplaying this bitch's back. Like I wouldn't want my back exposed if it looked like that either.
I wouldn't want my back exposed either, and she didn't have to have her back exposed. But
and she didn't. She didn't.
Right, exactly. And I feel like even after the fact, when she went to school, I mean, you wear a short sleeved uniform. You can wear your jacket
just because it's covered up and nobody can see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah, and then I get what you're saying, and you're telling me that racism is not enough for to be a storyline. This is to me ridiculous. Is not enough. To me, the scar should have been on her face, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I get why you're not confident. But bitch, you can't even see your back half the time. Forget it's there. Just try to forget. Like, get a therapist. Forget it's there, and you will move on from this. But whatever. She looks. That was holding her back. She's confident now.
So everyone is thriving. Bonnie's back is cleared. Bonnie's back is cleared. Sarah got this nigga fawning over her. Rochelle's racist attacker is losing her fucking hair. And all is well for everyone except for little old Nancy. Nancy's spell isn't working. Now, I thought this was like a gap or like a plot hole because now when they was all going around, making their spells and casting their wishes, she didn't ask to not be dirt poor. She asked to have the power of Mano. So I didn't understand that. But okay. So all the girls are all
I feel like from the original witch, her and Sarah's wish was only like something that was like legit.
What do you mean?
Because I feel like Bonnie's wish was like, I feel like when they first did their spells, they were very like surface level, except for Sarah and
Sarah's
Nancy.
was surface level too. Sarah asked for Chris to be in love with her. She just phrased
she got it.
Different. Yeah.
No, yeah, she got it. But like Bonnie was like, I want to be beautiful in and out. Well, what the fuck does that mean? I want you to get rid of my scars. Be specific. Sarah and then Rochelle was like, I don't want hate in my heart. Okay, bitch. There's no more hate in your heart. Do you want this bitch to be bald or not? Like, what do you want? Like, they were very like, and then Nancy was like, I want power. Why should she get her power? Like, I guess she had to be even more. But I honestly feel like the only person that was somewhat specific in there was Sarah. She was like, I want this man to love me. Here's a picture of him. Right. And but everyone else was just like, I want to be beautiful in and out.
Because Bonnie's, because like, when did it, like, which time did it work? Because when they were all in the circle drinking the blood.
Not that one.
Yeah, but then they did it again because like Bonnie does like the fucking clear my scars, Mano. Please clear my scars. And then Rochelle just like they pluck fucking Laura's hair and ties it into Rochelle's hair. So I guess, I don't know.
I think that's when they get more specific. Yeah. And maybe Nancy's was not specific enough. Maybe saying I want all the power was not specific enough. Maybe you want to say I want the power to change my life. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what they didn't show her spell, but maybe her thing still wasn't specific enough both times. He was like, bitch, I can't give you all my power. Try again.
Try something else, bitch. Right. So the girls are all thriving and they're all happy about their newfound like spells and how they're all working, except for Nancy. Her spell isn't working. So the girls are all like kikiing happy and like Nancy runs off pissed. And Bonnie's like, what the fuck's wrong with her? And Rochelle's like, she's mad that her spell isn't working. She made a spell to no longer be white trash. And she said, Rochelle's words, not mine.
She said, I don't know. She doesn't want to be white trash anymore.
But I told her, honey, look, you're white.
Right.
I was like, damn, bitch.
I was so
surprised.
Who's the
racist they kept that in. Now?
I'm surprised they kept that in. But I love how she was saying, like, but honey, you're white. So she gonna be trash if she's
like,
white.
Accept it. Like, you're poor and you're white. Like, hello. It goes hand in hand. Hello, duh.
That was hilarious. I'm surprised they kept that in. But honey, you're white.
But honey, I told her she doesn't want to be white trash anymore. But I told her, honey, you're white.
You're white.
This is the way the cookie crumbles. That's life.
Right. Ooh. So after this, we cut to Nancy's back at her trailer. She's in her room and she's doing another spell. We don't know what she's saying, but she's got to be honing in on whatever the fuck she really wants. She goes outside her room after her shower. In the quote unquote living room / kitchen is her mom and her stepfather. Her stepfather tries to look under her robe. Ew. Mm-hmm. And her mom is like, stop that. Da, da, da. And her dad says something like,
he's like, don't put your fucking hands on me. Like, don't fucking hands on me.
He says that, you're supposed to be a father figure to her. Oh, yeah. She's
like, you're supposed to be a father figure to her. And he's like, I ain't her father.
I paid. The father was the one who
paid $15 to like fuck you in the car or something like that.
And the mom was like, hey, don't say that. And it wasn't even a hard slap. It was like a little, hey, don't say that. And the father gets up. He's like, don't you fucking hit me.
Yeah.
And Nancy's like, get off my mom. And like, she's so angry and upset. I think it's like the toaster oven or stuff catches on fire. And when this happens, the father's looking at it. The stepfather's looking at it, and he's like having a heart attack. And Nancy's just like staring at him, like, die, motherfucker, die.
Literally, she's like literally like looking him in his eyes as he's having this heart attack, and she's definitely the cause of it. And then, he croaks and he dies.
Amen.
Next day, or some days later,
they
are now meeting with, I don't know, his business.
I think it's like someone who works for his insurance
guy. And basically he's telling Nancy and her mother that because that he's died, the company that he worked for, they had a life insurance policy out on him, and they are the beneficiaries of that policy, and they are now getting $175,000 in the wake of his death.
Girl,
and
Jade.
My God, I was anticipating to hear what the fucking number was. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this number? And when he said $175,000, I said, bitch, that is not getting you a penthouse apartment in fucking Beverly Hills, bitch.
It can for 6 months.
For all of 2 months. I was like, bitch, I was like, that's it? It's like not even $500,000, not even $250,000, $175,000.
Right, I still gotta work.
Right, bitch.
I could maybe take 6 months off, but I gotta get another job very shortly.
Well, you cannot. This is not sustainable. This is literally with $175,000. You ideally still need to stay in that fucking trailer park, bitch. Yes. Maybe make it a double wide, but you're not getting out of that fucking trailer for $175,000. No. It's not lasting.
Okay, $176,000.
Not 76, 75.
Okay.
What's that in their time? In today's time? Like 250? 230?
Let me see. When did this movie come out? 1996. 1996, 2005.
2005 is 2025.
Whatever. It's $360,000.
Oh, all right. Damn, that inflation that bad.
Yeah, I could take a year or two off. Fine, but you still got. But I wouldn't get no. Everyone got. They just got the money, but I surely wouldn't buy no penthouse because that's gonna give away right there.
So the next time we see them after this, the girls are visiting Nancy and her mother in this new schwanky penthouse apartment that they're living in. The walls are all windows. They're probably on like the 30th floor. There's like this expensive couch, this like one-of-a-kind jukebox. They're blowing through this money. It will not last more than 2 fucking seconds. But the girls are visiting her and her newfound wealth. And I guess, it's all coming together. Now everyone's getting everything that they want.
Yes. That night, one of the spells that they try, which comes into play multiple times, is the glamour spell. Is just like when you change something about yourself, like your hair, your eyes, even your face if you're that advanced. But Sarah tries it out, and she starts by changing her eyes. They don't really notice, and he changes her hair. So that's a cool trick that they learned. Also that night, Sarah is at home sleeping. Sarah. What is this streetcar named Desire? Fucking Chris is outside screaming her name like, hey, babe. why didn't you answer my phone call? What's going on? How you doing, love? I miss you. And she's like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you here?
And he's like, I can't stop thinking about you. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't do anything but think about you. And she's like, you need to go the fuck home. And he's like, no, please. And then her dad comes out and he's like, can I fucking help you? And then he scurries off.
The best part of this whole spell, like, she did this spell so he could be a love spell. She doesn't even like him. There's not one time when she's, I mean, it's one, maybe it's half a second, but most of the time she's like,
ugh. Then once he started liking him, she just was like, it's not as fun anymore.
But why'd you do the? I feel like she never liked him after. She does a love spell, and she's like not. She just likes him being
because he wasn't even like in love with her. He was like obsessed with her, and it wasn't fun anymore. It was just like he was fawning over her. It was never fun. He was doing anything she said. It's not fun that way. If you're in love with me, yeah, sure. But if you're just my little lap dog, I lose interest.
You would think for like at least 1 second she would have thought it was fun, but it was just like the first day when he held her books. But after that, she was like, ugh.
Yeah.
She paid him no mind. Wrap it up.
So the next day, I guess she's kind of like overwhelmed with all of this, and so the girls go back into the Loriso, the witch shop. Lario, Larusso,
Laura. No,
live. I don't know. The lady, shit. They go back to the lady, the witch shop, the witch stove. Lario. They go see her.
That's not it. But
whatever. So they go back to her. They do a little shopping. And Sarah goes up to her and she's like, I need to undo a love spell. And Laruzzo is like, babe, what's been done can't be undone. Like, if you did it, it's done. There's no undoing it. And Sarah's like,
She says, it gots to run its course, honey.
She's like, yeah, it's got to run its course. Like, it is what it is. And then Nancy, she's looking around. She sees a book. It's like invoking or like calling on spirits. And like, she wants this book so bad. And Larisso, Labubu is basically like, oh, you want this book? Like, you want to call on spirits? You must be like super advanced. Like, I think this is too advanced for you. Mm-hmm. And Nancy's like, lady, mind your business. Like, I'm an adult. I'm a grown ass girl. Like, give me the book. How much is it? And so she sells her the book.
Oh, one gem that the shop owner drops is that everything you cast out comes back 3 times.
It comes back to you 3 times.
3 times. So just so whenever y'all do your little wishy shit. And then she also says, like, there's not really, did she say it right now? There's not really good or evil in witchcraft. It's just, because nature is nor good nor evil. It's just, it is what it is.
She's like, whatever, it's like, it's all about the witch. Like, it's ever who, like, if the witch is good, then that's what it is. But, like, it's not about the witchcraft itself or whatever.
Yeah. So, despite the witch owner's, warnings, the girls take the invocation of the spirit book. They head to the beach and they go out there. The goal is to call on Manan to invoke his spirit as one will. Manan. It's Manan.
Oh, I don't think
I'm pretty sure. I'm 90%.
I don't think you're pronouncing it right.
I don't think you're pronouncing it right. So
it's not mono, but it's
Manan.
Let's continue.
Manan. I think you're right. That's how I say it. But before they start, Sarah shares with the class, Sarah shares with Nancy mainly about what she was going through before she tried to commit suicide. She tells her that she was hallucinating bugs and snakes, that they were all over her, and or in her dreams, and when she would wake up, they would still be there. She thought they were real, and that's what led to her suicide. Nancy, right. I never paid attention to it now. So Nancy is like, yeah, that's great. I think it's time to go ahead and call on Manan. Don't really care what happened to you, girl. But thank you for sharing. Personally, thank you for sharing, Sarah. So the girls, they do their thing. I call on the east, the south, the north, the west. Bring that beast into my chest. My name is Mana. I am a god. Lordy. I had it. But it's dead ass. I at it. But it's a dead ass scene like this. So this is the scene Jay was talking about earlier where they like actually like the tides that were supposed to be low, they were high. Electricity was going out.
Washing up on the sand, it's lightning and shit, the wind blowing. They got some freaky deaky witchcraft going on.
When I was watching it last night, I was like, all right, look, let's hurry and wrap this scene up.
Let's wrap this up. It's getting too intense for me.
It's getting too intense. So as they're talking, the powers that be are getting more intense. There's thunder, there's lightning, there's waves, and it ends with Nancy getting struck by lightning.
She does. Oh my god, that shit struck the fuck out of her. That bitch literally got struck by lightning.
Right. And then like it cuts to black, and then we see it's like dawn, and the girls are like
sleeping on the beach,
and they wake up to look across the ocean, and they see Nancy's ass walking on water. Blasphemy.
That bitch show was walking on water. Oh my god,
she was walking on water. I was like, this is too much. They tried to keep this movie PG-13. I was like, once you had a bitch walking on water, it was
I did
over
read
with.
that they was trying to keep it PG-13, and they was mad that it got an R rating.
That scene right there, R rated. I don't know what is it rated.
I think the movie should have got a PG-13 rating.
No, when
I feel like horror movies today like do that shit far worse and are rated PG-13.
You have a woman walking on water. Maybe he was a man, Jade.
Okay.
Oh, it's rated R. I guess that's the next set.
That's what I was saying. Whatever. That's why I did. I thought
it wasn't getting no PG-13. I always forget there's nothing in between PG-13 and R because I feel like there should be something.
There is something. So, that's why they're different.
No, I thought there was one more level.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying PG-13 and R are the same thing. I was like,
no, I forgot there. For whatever reason in that moment, I was like, there's one more thing in between that, but there's not.
No.
It's just PG-13 or R. I mean, R is such a big jump, but it's just you got this bitch walking on water. We cannot do PG-13.
If I was forced into having an R-rated movie, like I would have made it worth it being R-rated. Like, can we at least have some F-bombs up in here?
I think I feel like the scene. I wonder what's the scene, because to me, her walking on water is just like, I mean, if we're going to be R, we might as well keep it in. But I feel like if any scene was going to make it R, it had to be her walking on water.
I don't think any of these scenes are qualifying to be R-rated.
It's a little intense. Like compared to like other,
and like we don't see blood, we don't see like murder,
right? But I don't know how to describe it.
I was just like, there's no sex. I was like, why? There's no nakedness. I was like, why is this R-rated?
But their witchcraft feels very real. Like I'm not like it does feel real, and I feel like that's when you're just like, you know what, we don't need kid hormones trying to play with the Ouija boards because demons really like kids and shit because you really get like, let's just make it R.
Right.
Anybody be playing around with this shit. Luckily, we're very lucky that this guy that they worship isn't real, because I feel like movies like this, they always it'd be like a real spell. I'm like, nigga, what?
Right. Why would you?
I got this shit playing on the background. This shit real? The fuck? But yes. So they wake up. Nancy's walking on water. They're like freaked the fuck out. Nancy's like, he's in me. I can feel him. I can hear him. He's giving me the gift. We're one connected. They turn to the right, or like they hear sirens, and then to the right of them, there's like washed up sharks and all these sea creatures,
all these dead sea animals, big ass sea animals. It's like fucking seals and sharks and hammerhead sharks and shit. It's like buku dead ass, big ass fucking animals washed up dead on the beach.
And then Nancy got a nerve to be like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. This is an offering for me, or like this is just like a sign for me.
An offering. Oh my goodness, this is an offering. I gifted you this. This is my offering.
Excuse me. Sarah's face is like, she's looking like we did too much.
She's like, absolutely the fuck not.
We crossed something like this. Like we did too much.
Yeah.
She's like, this is not funny anymore.
Yeah.
They took it too far. So later on, Sarah, they're like, I don't know. Oh, I was like, I don't even know where this car from, but it must be Nancy's car, because they spending money wherever the fuck they wanted. They're driving down some street in this convertible. I'm assuming this is Nancy's car that she bought with the $175K that's going to be gone by the end of the year. And Sarah, expresses her concerns because she's never been someone, to hanging on the background, let shit just slide. She's concerned about her spells. She thinks like they should really take into account what the witch store owner said about how everything comes back in threes and we might be doing too much. Fucking Chris is obsessed with me. Bonnie, you're a fucking narcissist now. You used to be really nice and now you're fucking narcissist and you're mean. And Bonnie's like, what are you talking about? I don't care. I've been hiding from the world for like most of my life.
My whole life. Sorry if I'm pretty now. I want to like share it.
And then Sarah also shares that she thinks like the spells will come back to them, like they will like rebound and affect them. And then none of them are hearing it, especially the leader, Nancy. She's like, shut the fuck up. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. First of all, stop trying to be best friends with the girls in the back. They're mine. I run this group. And Sarah was like, what are you talking about? Line, I'm just trying to share my issues. So the next day at school, Rochelle, this is when I was like, okay, maybe y'all did too much too. Rochelle goes in the shower. She called
her a negroid.
This is true. No, but
I don't give her. Now the bitch deserves to lose her hair. She called that girl a negroid.
The racism was racism. But Rochelle goes into the shower, I'm assuming after like swim practice, and in the shower is Laurel sitting on the shower floor crying, hair falling out of her head. And it's not just like she's balding. It looks like she's got like the worst, like it looks like she's got a flesh-eating disease on her scalp. Almost looks painful. But she's like on the floor. She's like, I don't know what's happening. She was like looking at Rochelle. And Rochelle, you could tell that she kind of feels bad about it. Rochelle's like, I know what's going to happen. It's your comeuppance. But anywho, starting to feel the weight of their spells. I think also that night, Chris calls Sarah and he like begs her, like, can we go out to dinner? Like, I really want to see you. I really want to hang out with you. And she finally says yes. Because at this point, she's like on the outs with her friends. She doesn't really be talking, like they're not as close since she's like expressed her concerns. So she was like, okay, whatever. So she meets up with Chris. They didn't go to dinner. They're like in his car. They're on like lookout point as you would. And she's expressing her concerns and venting about the friendship with her girls. And then Chris is just agreeing with everything she's saying. He's amazing.
Like, she's like, so crazy how we like think the exact same. And right. She's like, no, what are you talking about? And she's like, I don't think that at all. And he's like, yeah, me neither. I don't know why I said it. Like, we totally don't think the same, but like, we're like great for each other. And she's like, oh, and she's like, aren't we supposed to be like going out to like dinner or something?
Right. You're making it uncomfortable.
And he's like, no. And she's like, oh my God. And she's like, again. Chris, don't you think like, okay, like I get it. Like you're like in love with me, obsessed with me. But like, do you ever stop and think for a second, like, okay, like where does that like love and infatuation like come from? Like where does it even stem from?
Did you want him to realize that you put a spell on him? Like, what are you asking him?
She probably did. So it would be broken. And he's like, no, not really. All I really think about is you. You're all I think about ever. And he's like, and I'll never let you go. Now that I have you, I'm never letting you go. And she's like, all right, I'm ready to go home. And he's like, no, I don't want you to go home. I'm in love with you. I'm obsessed with you.
He tries to give like a back massage. She's like, please stop touching me.
And then she's like had enough of this because this is going nowhere. And she gets out of the car and she's like, fine, I'll walk home. And he's like, no, Sarah, don't leave. He gets out of the car and this is where it starts to go downhill. He gets a little bit more aggressive. And now at this point, she's now running from him. She's like, oh my God, no, leave me alone. And he runs after her. He pushes her to the ground. And now he's getting a little forceful. And now he's trying to rape her. He's attempting to rape her. She's hollering. She's like, no, please don't stop. And he's like, keep the fuck still.
It's so scary.
It is so scary. Oh my God, I hated this scene. I was like, oh my God, no, I can't watch. I can't do it. Oh my God.
Like, run, bitch, run.
And so he's like pinning her down. Like you can hear him unzip his pants. And luckily she kicks him in like the balls and is able to like run away, and she runs off into the forest and he's unable to run after her.
Thank God. So she's able to escape and somehow find Rochelle's house. She knocks on the door and she looks so disheveled. She's like dirt all over her, and Rochelle opens the door. She's like, oh my God, come in. What happened? So at the point that she's explaining what happened, Bonnie and Nancy have now joined in, and she's finished explaining to what happened. And then Nancy's like pissed the fuck off.
She's like, we honestly have to make him pay.
I don't think she's pissed off for the right reasons, though.
I think it's a little layered. I think there was some hidden undertones, but I think
I feel like she's like, yay, finally a reason so I could like fuck him up. But I don't feel like she's fully 100% angry that he tried to assault her. I feel like she's angry because of her own issues with him.
Well,
or
I think jealousy. He is angry that he tried to assault her, but I also think in him trying to assault her is bringing up old wounds for her as well.
That's fair.
That's what I think. I do think she's genuinely like irritated. Okay. But I think it's like bringing up her own old trauma with him too. So basically Nancy's like, we have to make him pay. We have to fuck him up. And
this ends tonight.
Nancy's like, not Nancy. Sarah's like, no, Nancy, leave it alone. Like, it's okay. Like, she's like, absolutely not. She's like, where is he tonight? And they're like, oh, well, there is this party tonight. She's like, we're going. And Nancy's like, excuse me. Sarah's like, no, please don't. No, too late. Nancy's a woman on a mission.
Yes.
Nancy pulls up to the party before Bonnie and Rochelle and Sarah are able to follow her. She's already at the fucking party. She pulled up. She walks in. She spots his ass. And he sees her. And the first thing he says is Sarah with you? Where's Sarah? And she's like, follow me upstairs. So he's thinking like he can get like some information about Sarah out of her. So he follows her upstairs. They go into this room. She tries to seduce him. He's not interested. He's like, no thanks. You're not fucking Sarah. You're a freak. Get off of me. So she's like still trying to seduce him. He pushes her off of him. And then as this happens, she now uses her powers to turn into Sarah. She glamours him.
She's the glamours.
She glamours him, and she is now turned into Sarah. And he's not too fazed by the fact that this human being was able to turn into a completely different human being. He's a little fazed by it slightly. He's like, oh. But then he's like, oh, can I say, Sarah.
Before she glams herself, she says, like, don't you miss this? I'm like, how often did y'all hook up? How long did it go on for? Were y'all in love? I really want to know the backstory. So into her.
He was probably keeping her a secret. Yeah, probably.
Right. But I feel like they were hooking up for a long time.
Probably. I mean,
before. And I feel like she was in love with him. I don't know. I like how they don't tell us like the full story, but I also want to know the full story so bad.
Right. I guess it's left up to our own imagination.
So
she turns into Sarah, and she gets on top of him. She straddles him, and she's like, "Make love to me, Chris." And he's like, "Fucking right." And then now Bonnie, Rochelle, and Sarah, the real Sarah, have arrived at the party. Sarah makes her way upstairs. Fake Sarah and Chris are like making out, and real Sarah bursts in. And Chris is like, what the fuck? He looks down, and fake Sarah has now morphed back in to Nancy, and Sarah's standing in the doorway, and he's like so confused, so fucked up. And he's like,
what's going on?
He's like, oh my God, you're a witch. And she's like, yeah, surprise, bitch. And Nancy is just like, thinks it's so funny, thinks it's so comical. And Sarah's like, okay, Nancy, like, this is enough. We fucked with him enough.
Wrap it up, bitch. Let's go.
And he says something, and I think he accuses Nancy of being a witch.
He's being jealous.
And then he accuses her of being jealous. And trigger! Nancy's pissed. Jealous?
Mind you, she's probably been jealous of her the whole movie.
Literally has been jealous of her this whole film. Jealous? Jealous of what? You are so insignificant to me. You are nothing to me. You are useless to me.
You are shit.
You treat women like they're whores when you are the real whore.
She ate with that.
Yeah. I was like, oh wait, that's so true, because he really is the real whore.
She ate with that.
And then I was like, oh, totally. You treat women like they are whores, and you are the real whore. And now, you know, Chris, he knows she's a fucking witch. So now he getting a little spooked. She a witch. Now she angry.
When her When her feet do that little like hovering sliding thing, I was like, "Oh, nigga, you done for."
I didn't even notice that, but yeah, that was
it's so
me
creepy.
the fuck out.
Yeah, I was like, she's like,
she's like not even on her feet, like she's on her toes, like floating.
It's not creepy. She's not even like hovering. That would have been less creepy. But the fact that she's like moving, she's like on her typical slide. It's just
on her
creepy.
Toes forward.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So she's turned the fuck up. He's scared, so he's backing up, and he's like, "I'm sorry," and she's like, "He's sorry." He's sorry. He's fucking sorry. And then so she uses her fucking powers and she pushes him, but she doesn't like put her hands on him. But I guess like the wind, her powers, whatever, pushes him out of the window and he falls to his death.
Dun dun dun.
Chris is now dead. So, yeah. And I would also like to point out, I'm almost certain this house that they're in is the same house that is used in Can't Hardly Wait. It looks like the same house to me.
Oh, you think? I thought you were about to say Pretty in Pink, but that's what probably just.
It looks like the same house.
I'm sure it's a similar house. Also, Laurel goes up to Rachel. She's like, "Hey, Rachel."
Yeah,
Rochelle.
She got this stiff ass wig on. Laurel come up to her. She got this fucking dollar store 2-piece ass wig, and it's like, "Hey, Rochelle," and Rochelle's like, "Hey, Laurel."
If Laurel can go outside with that fucking wig on, Bonnie can go out with the jacket on.
No, it's not the same.
Bitch, if I lose my hair tomorrow and I gotta wear a stiff ass wig, y'all ain't never seen me. I'm inside.
Yeah, that was bold of her though to show up at that fucking party with that fucking $2 store wig.
That bitch said I must not miss the functions.
So yeah, Chris is dead. Next day. Sarah's in bed, devastated. Her father's trying to console her. She's like, "It's all my fault." And then her dad's like, "Sweetie, it was an accident." And she's like, and he's
like, and that's what we're telling the police.
Right. Just stick to the story, okay? Right. And she's like, "You don't understand." And he like tries to console her, and she's like, "Don't touch me. Everything I touch turns to shit."
Oh, that must be really hard as a father to hear your daughter say that, knowing that she suffers with, like, mental issues and like suicide. Right. I would die. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm actually not leaving this room. Right. I'm gonna have to leave the door cracked, girl. You can't be saying shit like that. Mm-hmm. Expect me to leave you. Still upset. The next day, Sarah does a binding spell to prevent Nancy from doing harm unto herself and harm unto others. She there's a whole thing, but she's like, takes a stick. I don't know. I prevent you, Nancy, from doing harm to yourself and to harm to others. I prevent you, Nancy, from doing harm to yourself and harm to others. I prevent you, Nancy. Amen. Love you. Love that for her. Yeah. That night though, while she's sleeping in bed, her dreams are invaded by the 3 witches, and they're like in her dreams trying to kill her, and she wakes up luckily and they're gone, but it felt very, very realistic. The next day at school, Sarah runs. I don't know why she even goes to school. Sarah goes to school and she looks disheveled. She seems like she looks exhausted. She goes straight to the bathroom because she can't handle what the fuck is going on. She goes to the bathroom. She's sitting in her stall. She locks the stall and she's sitting there freaking out. And the lock slowly starts to move to the right or like open up. And the girls go in there like, "Hey, Sarah, what's up? How you doing? What's going on?" And the girls confront Sarah. And they start to get right. She is spooked. They confront Sarah and they're like, "If you want to leave the coven, just so you know that you're gonna basically leave in a body bag. This is mob rules, bitch." Like, and
then she's like, "I don't want to leave the coven," and they're like, "Yes, the fuck you do, bitch." She's like, "You're not into it," and she's like, "But you're thinking it, bitch." They read minds now, right? And they don't even like how she feels upset that Chris died. And then, like, why are you upset? She's trying to like ration with them, and she's like, "Nancy, people are dead. We're done too much." Ray, which is Nancy's stepfather, and Chris, and Bonnie goes, "Those are accidents," and Nancy said, "They deserve to die." And Nancy's like, "Oh Jesus," and Sarah's like, "Oh Jesus." And Nancy tells her, "Oh, and the next time you try to put a fucking spell on me, fucking don't, bitch. Because it didn't fucking work and it won't fucking work."
gagged. I was like, no, she know how to do a spell on you. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. I was like, oh, fuck.
Right,
and they tell her, look, if you want to leave the fucking coven, you might as well leave the school and the country, bitch.
And the earth and the planet.
Everything.
Bitch. They said in a body bag or no.
That's kind of fucked up. Like, okay, like, why can't I just, like, leave peacefully? Like,
I don't know why they get so violent. Like, I see why Nancy's on 100, but I would think at least, I would think at least Rochelle would be like, all right,
this is a bit much.
we doing a lot, guys. Like, Bonnie's is turning into a cunt. I can kind of see that, but I would think Rochelle would be like,
I mean, she was kind of like the voice of reason for a moment, but
yeah. So, after school, I think it's the same day, Sarah goes to the witch shop for help. She walks in there and she's like, hey, shop owner, I know we don't know each other well, but you know, the girls I used to come in here with, shit's going awry. I'm scared. I need to get out of this. And the shop owner like hugs her and like tells her to calm down and breathe. And in the shop in the very back, she has like this area that the girls can't go into. Sarah tried to go in there earlier in the movie, and the witch shop owner told her no. But like the wind is blowing, and the shop owner is like, now's the time. So she takes her back there.
You're right.
I'm not even sure what the fuck that was. They didn't really explain it. But while they're back there,
yeah, it really pissed me off. Like that didn't like turn into anything.
Yeah,
I was like, this is a waste of our fucking.
I don't know. I guess it was just a safe place. But the shop owner tells Sarah, she's strong like her mother, and then her mother was also a witch. Did you not know that? No, I did not. My mom did not mention she was a fucking witch.
Before
bitch.
She died when she was birthing me out of a fucking canal. She didn't tell me that she was a witch.
Exactly, and she tells Sarah, in order to beat the girl, she must surrender herself to the beings. Basically, she must surrender herself to Manan. Basically, the same thing that
Nancy has done.
Yes,
and
but
Sarah's like, I can't do that, and she's like, you have to. She's like, it's the only way, and she's like, but it's so
Nancy
bad.
Went crazy.
And the shop owner's like, it's only bad because like Nancy's bad. Like she's like taking it like to a dark place, but like it doesn't have to go that way. Like it can be cool. Like it can be chill. Like I promise.
It can be chill. Yeah.
And
fine.
Sarah's like thinking about it, and then all of a sudden the whole fucking shop explodes. And like
the girls are there.
There's like this burst of like fucking flame. It's like an explosion.
Yes.
And Sarah looks at the shop owner. She's like, that has to be Nancy. I have to go. I have to get out of here. And the shop owner's like, no, Sarah, wait, don't leave. But Sarah, she hit that stupid ass run of hers.
I would have never left. I'm like, I'm about to say, why would you want to go home by yourself? Like, at least this bitch a witch too. Y'all,
right.
Y'all could figure it out together.
Y'all could have tag team.
And at the very least, she's an older witch, so I don't know. She could help you.
She could have.
So, Sarah arrives at home to find an empty house. She's like, "Mom, Dad, where are you? Where are you?" She gets a phone call. So fucked up, from Nancy, and Nancy's like, "Have you heard the news?" And Sarah's like, "No, what are you talking about?" She's like, "Oh, well, your mom and your stepmom and your dad thought you had ran away back to San Francisco, so they got on a plane to go find you, and their plane crashed, and they're dead, and you're all alone." And
she's like, "Check the news." And she turns on the TV and there's this like news reporting about a flight from San Francisco to Los Angeles has crashed and there's no survivors. And then Nancy's like, what? Yeah, sorry, tough tits. And Sarah's like, lying.
Y'all should have known, like, no one thought like, okay, this is a bit much.
Yeah, that was
she didn't do much.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, y'all went to 0 to 100.
Because you would think like she really didn't even like fuck him over or nothing. She was just like, all right, this is too much for me. I'm ready to go.
She did. She tried one binding spell.
You bitch.
You must die. And I feel like the other girls don't realize, but Nancy's definitely intimidated by Sarah. I feel like the other girls forgot that Sarah's a natural witch and she's naturally good at this. But I feel like Nancy like wants her gone so she can have the full power.
Yeah. She don't want nobody stepping on her motherfucking toes.
Mm-hmm.
So, now...
She's like, you almost got me with that binding spell, but not again.
Yeah. So now Nancy thinks her fucking parents are dead. She's fucking spooked. These bitches are like fucking calling her. So she runs upstairs.
So like after this, the girls start to torment her with visions of swarms of scorpions, snakes, rat swarms. Like she tries to run out the house, but like when she walks outside, there's like snakes everywhere. She goes upstairs in the bathroom. There's cockroaches coming out of the toilet. There's snakes snakes coming out of her sink. Mind you, this is what she told Nancy about earlier. This is actually a fear of her. So they're using it against her, which is really fucked up. Because it's creepy. It's on one level, it's fucking creepy. But to use that against someone like that, she had that naturally. So like you can't like. Basically, she's getting all these visions because her old coven is trying to drive her to commit suicide again.
Yeah, so they're basically so she goes back downstairs, and she's back downstairs, and the girls are all in her living room like floating, and she's like, "Where are my parents?" And then Nancy's basically like, "They're in the sky, by the way." The 3 girls, they're floating.
Right,
they're not floating. Their feet aren't on the ground.
Flying.
They're touching the ceiling. And Nancy's like, "Oh, you'll be with them very shortly, because tonight you're gonna kill yourself." So Sarah's like, "No, I'm not."
Fucked up. Yeah.
And she's like, "This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real." And Nancy like makes her wrists start to bleed. She like slits Sarah's wrist, and her wrists start to bleed, and she's like, "It's not real. It's not real." And then Nancy's like, "Then why are you bleeding, bitch?"
And then sometimes I'm like, okay, they can make stuff look. How did they do? Did they actually cut her? Maybe they actually did cut her, because some like the snakes and stuff. I don't think they're real.
Would have bet $1 million her parents was actually dead.
Right, but she was actually dying.
Was she?
Yeah, because she had okay, yeah. Well, I don't know. When she goes upstairs, she's like on the ground. She's like, the blood is leaving her body. That's why she's laying down, because she's literally dying.
Oh, I didn't know why the fuck she was doing that.
But as she's evoking or calling the spirit of their little deity, her wounds start to heal. Like she was actually bleeding. Like that's why she was like slowly dying. That's why she was like on the ground, because she was losing consciousness.
Okay, yeah. So she runs upstairs after they slit her wrist. Jordan just explained what happened. Then she like looks over while she's like on the floor, like losing all this blood. She looks over at the picture of her mother that has now become like animated and alive, and her mom's like, "Be strong."
Awoken.
And then I guess that is like the spirit or the encouragement that she needs. Yes. So now she fucking locks the fuck in. She starts calling on Mano, and she's like, "Help me the fuck out here, bro."
Yes.
And he helps her the fuck out. Gives her the same shit he gave fucking Nancy. And now it's about to be a battle royale up in this bitch.
Yes. So so the girl is still downstairs, and Nancy's like, "Okay, what's taking so long?" And she tells Rochelle to check on her, and Rochelle's like, "I think we've done too much."
Yeah, she's like, "I think this is a bit much. Like, I think we're good here." And fucking Nancy puts a fucking knife to her throat, and she says, "You better go up there, or I'll slit your fucking wrists, and you'll be next, bitch." And Bonnie's like, "Okay, come on, Rochelle, I'll go with you." So they head upstairs. Before they even make it to Nancy, they stop in front of a mirror, and they instantly see themselves through the reflection. And Bonnie has now, her scars have come back full-fledged. Her scars are not only now on her back, they're covering her face. And Rochelle, her scalp is gone. She ain't got no hair on her scalp. She's been scalped. She ain't got no fucking hair. Hair gone.
It's ×3, they say.
And so now they're realizing, oh my God, the shit that's happened to us has come back to us ×3. So these bitches, they ain't down to clown the way Nancy is. So they make a run for it after this. They scurry the fuck out of the house. They go downstairs and they're out the door. And Nancy sees them running, and she's like, "Where are you going? Where are you going?" And so now it's just up to Nancy.
And that's how, to me, that's how I know she was a hater, because like, you really just want this girl dead. Like, you were a fucking hater.
Why you say
that? I feel like at one point the girls are like, "Okay, why are we doing this?" The only person who has a reason is Nancy, and she just wants that girl dead for whatever reason, because she's jealous of her.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's terrible.
So
because
Nancy
why would you go this hard? Whatever.
Goes upstairs. She's looking for Sarah. Sarah's nowhere to be found. But then all of a sudden, Sarah, her like reflection is in a mirror, and then she steps out of the mirror. Creepy. And Nancy's like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, I was about to say he came inside of me, but he's within me too, I guess. Mono. Yes. I talked to him. He reached out to me. And he gave me his powers too. And he's not happy with how you've been acting and how you've been abusing the powers that he's given you. Mm-hmm. And he's ready to take them back.
Period.
And Nancy's like, okay, bitch, yeah, sure. Then the cockroaches and the snakes that Nancy was conjuring up on Sarah are now on Nancy. Nancy's now covered in cockroaches. Her fingers are turning into snakes.
Mind you, when the cockroaches was on her, she was way too calm.
That first one, that was on her face, she was like, she didn't give a fuck.
She was way too calm. Because the way out of it...
Right, she brushed it off like a piece of lint on her face.
I would have gave myself a black eye. Like dead ass.
You know,
like
I would have punched. Park. She used to them fucking roaches.
I would have fought myself. I would have swung on myself. I would have gave myself a black eye. She was way too calm. When they were on her sleeve, she just like knocked them off.
Yeah, she was so calm about it. So now Nancy has roaches all over her. Her fingers are turning into snakes, and she falls to the ground. She's like, "What the fuck?" And
Nancy falls to the ground. At this point, she starts to do the bonding. No. She falls to the ground, and then Sarah's nice enough to get rid of all the snakes and stuff. And then Nancy stands up, and then her and Nancy at this point is like, "Hey, I'm sorry for everything that's happened.
She's like, I'm sorry, okay.
Like, I did too much. I was just fucking with you." And she's like, "I'm gonna go." And Nancy's like, "That's fine and all, but
I'm taking away your powers, bitch.
I bind you from doing harm upon yourself and harm upon others." Nancy, I bind you. She starts that spell again.
Wait.
And Nancy's like, "Fuck no." So she pulls out a knife that she still have. Or she just starts, they start fighting.
So she's trying to, Sarah's like, "I bind you from doing harm to yourself and harm to others." And she's repeating it. And then she's like, "No, wait, please stop." She has like this innocent act on while Sarah's still repeating this. Now Nancy's like, "All right, I'm fed up."
When she said, "I'm going to just go," that joke, that hurt me. It's like, I'm going to just leave.
I'm just going to head out, you know.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to head out. Like, you think you're just going to leave?
Let's call it even. You know, I'm just going to
You think you're just going to fucking get the fuck out of here?
So now that, you know, Sarah is trying to take her powers away, Nancy ain't fucking with that shit. So that knife that she had earlier, she pulls that bitch out and she jumps on top of Sarah. And they go flying against the wall. You know, both of them are witches, so their feet aren't on the ground. They're literally just like dangling on the wall. And
you know how they be.
Nancy is like beating her freaking arms against fucking Sarah's chest. Like, she fucking that bitch up. She's like, "You fucking bitch,
She's going down.
Fucking kill you, you stupid fucking bitch." Her arms are like flailing against her. Sarah's like, she losing this fucking fight. I ain't gonna lie, she losing it. And then I guess out of like fucking nowhere, the wind's fucking blowing. There's fucking chaos everywhere. And then so they're in Sarah's room. So while Nancy is like banging her fucking arms against Sarah, this dresser now comes flying forward at both of them, and Nancy hops out of the way and it impales Sarah. And commotion done. Nancy's kind of like against the wall, like, "Oh, I killed this bitch. She's dead. I did it. Ha 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 ha."
Oh, so she thinks, okay, she's dead. But she pulls back the dresser and she's all this trash and she's like digging, looking for her body, digging. She can't find her body. She finally gets to the bottom of the trash and it's just Sarah's like school uniform. And she's like, this bitch is up to something. She's like, tricky rich. But Nancy pulls out the knife that she had earlier. Is about to stab the clothes because she thinks like this is still Sarah. Right before she can stab her, Sarah reappears. Like, I guess she was invisible for a second, but she reappears and then she kicks Nancy into some glass, knocks her out, and then she finishes her bonding spell. And the night ends. The next day, or not the next day, I don't know how many weeks have passed. Everything's back to normal. It's a beautiful day in sunny California. Sarah was chilling with her father. They're taking out groceries.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. Yes, he's very much alive. And Bonnie and Rochelle come walking up to her house, and they're like, "Hey,
they still look
Sarah."
good, you know.
They still look good. They look amazing.
Ain't got no scars, and Rochelle got a full head of hair.
Yeah, so look amazing. And they're like, "Hey, hey Sarah, sorry how about everything went down. You know, it was just a joke. We were just trying to mess with you. It wasn't like anything serious."
And Sarah's like, "Oh, you mean when you tried to kill me?
And you told me my family was dead?"
And they were like, yeah. Well, look, we're really sorry about that, and we just wanted to know, like, do you still have your powers? Because like we don't. And Sarah
was just like, yeah, she's like,
mind your business, bitches. And they're like, well, okay, well, we're gonna head out, but if you ever like want to hang out or do some incantations, like we're always around. And Sarah's basically like, don't hold your breath.
Don't give a fuck you.
Yeah, like fuck you, shit. Bitches. And so they walk away, and Bonnie whispers to Rochelle, or Rochelle whispers to Bonnie, and she says, I bet she doesn't even still have her powers anymore. Sarah hears it, and she's like, all right, I ain't got my powers no more. I'm gonna show y'all bitches. Thunder. Immediately, sky turns to black. Clouds take over. And then there's a tree. It gets struck by lightning, and the branch falls on top of Rochelle and Bonnie, and they fall to the ground. And Sarah turns to them and looks at them and says, better be careful. You don't want to end up like Nancy. Because I still got my powers, bitch.
Cut two.
Nancy's in the motherfucking crazy house. She's in a straitjacket. She's strapped down to the bed. She's in a room with padded walls.
She's got scratches on her face.
She's got scratches on her face. And she's talking about how I flew. He let me fly. I walked on water. I did it. Witch. I was so powerful. He gave me powers. I can do it. And then the nurse come in and she's like, yeah, bitch, shut the hell up. And she gives her the medication and she injects her. And that's all that ends for Karen. Karen? Is that her name? Nancy.
I don't know where he's going with that.
I forgot her name for a second.
What a great movie.
5 stars. No complaints.
10 out of 10. I forgot how good this movie was. When I was watching it, I was like, damn, this movie good.
Right. Usually sometimes when I be watching the movies, it feels a little daunting. But this one, I was plugged in. I said, oh, this is
right.
So good. Right. I was tuned in. I said, oh, this is
because I usually don't rewatch this one because it's kind of intense, but it is really good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Girl, I was at work. I said, let me run this shit back.
It's so good.
So good.
Do you have a favorite witch before they were evil?
Probably Bonnie.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Love me some Nancy.
Nancy too. Nancy. I do like Nancy. She would probably be my second.
Yeah. And shout out to Rochelle, but yeah, Bonnie.
They gave Rochelle no fucking character other than being black. Yeah. So I she has no. That's her identity. It's just like she's black. That's it. Like she. Has
what's funny? And you know what's funny? Because I watched a TikTok. And it was basically like she was, obviously treated differently on the show because she was black, and like no one thought that she was. From like the trailers and her being on the poster, no one thought she was like a main character, and like, oh God, because and you're saying like we got work, but like she was, it was like right. Low key.
This was actually real life even taking on the cast. Form here.
Yes, exactly.
And life then, like, imitates art, doesn't it?
Right. And they told her not to hang out with I forgot what Nancy's real name is, but they told her not to hang out with Nancy because it was like she's a wild child and she can get away with shit, but you cannot. Do not hang out with her. And they were like, "That's so bad." But I was like, "Actually, low-key, don't fucking hang out with her."
No, but seriously, like for real.
Yeah, but seriously, bitch,
we can't do the shit that white people do. Hello.
She can literally do. She can do whatever. But they wasn't lying. I think I heard that they're really good friends now.
That's actually sound advice.
It's actually sound advice. I heard that they're decent friends now.
Oh, really?
Because they never got to really hang out on the show. But I heard that's what I heard, and I could be wrong. So don't quote me, anybody. But I love that movie.
Yeah, it is a good movie.
Love it, love it, love it. And also a perfect, start to spooky season. It's basically our time of year. Jade, Halloween's right around the corner. This is our season.
Yes, spooky. We love Halloween season. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
I was really afraid that you were gonna be like when I
I was about to. Like, I was like, I'll let her have it.
And I was gonna be like, have you gone to the grocery store? Have you walked into a Walgreens? Halloween everywhere. And you know what? I'm right there with them because I feel like we have to stop waiting till October to celebrate it. Halloween. We need
to celebrate it all year round.
Exactly. Because I feel like spooky season needs to start. I love it.
Okay, this has been real. This has been fun.
Oh, now you're trying to cut me off.
Yeah, it kind of was. My stomach hurts.
And tell them to.
Don't forget to like, rate, subscribe, comment, review, post, share, download. All the things. We love all the things.
Friends. Yes.
Tell your friends. Tell your mama. Tell your brother. Tell your sister and friends that you was listening to this podcast with me and my bitch.
Girl, sister. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. All right, well.
All right, guys.
Y'all have fun.
Bye.
Bye.